Oh
Okay,
yeah, the
we're
dogs.
actually live
We
now.
let the dogs out.
Yeah,
All right.
the
Who?
Barovian dogs.
Who?
So, last session. Sorry, I'm late, by the way.
You're good.
Last
You're fine
session
now.
was quite interesting. You, I think, ventured to the camp just outside of Valaki after rescuing a small girl. You found her father and her brother, a man that you recognize, Sharp Eye, who was the one who gave you the letter that invited you into Barovia. One of the men was whipping on a young man who basically told you to leave him. He said he deserved the punishment. He said that it was his fault that the little girl went missing and that he took full responsibility. You then ventured a little bit. I think you just snuck off a little bit just to the side of the tent that was there and found a what appeared to be a dusk elf man who told you a long history about the dusk elves in Barovia and invited you when you were strong enough on a journey to some place called the Amber Temple. You then ventured back to Valaki and decided to take a look and meet with the Baron of Barovia, letting him know what had occurred. He has basically told you that he was the one that rescued the little girl, and it wasn't if it wasn't for his doing, that this town would be nothing. You decided to command one of the dogs into one of the bathrooms and locked it up after knocking out the apparent only servant here in the manor, in the Baron's house. You now found yourselves upstairs with the Baron kind of quizzically looking at all of you while you've been standing there for about 30
Weeks.
seconds awkwardly with Mercer somewhere else on the second floor.
I had to use the bathroom.
Any other questions, comments, concerns before we jump in? Anything I missed?
Like Mercer has been gone for not that long, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
about 30 seconds.
All right, so there's nothing to worry about.
Wait, can we hear any of this going down? It's like maybe a room away, no?
No, he's been pretty quiet.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stand there.
All right.
So I believe I walked into this room, and I don't remember if I investigated this room or not.
You tapped on the mirror. I remember that.
Yeah, you found a room with a mirror. That is correct. Let me just open up my notes here just to
And there was something
reaffirm.
weird about the mirror, I remember. Wasn't there?
So, there was something slightly strange about it. You noticed that. What did you notice? No, you didn't really notice anything other than its full length. You also notice that there's like a vanity with a mannequin that it has like this bridal gown on it.
Okay. Now, please, y'all fill me in. I have forgotten exactly what we were looking for in this place.
I don't know, man.
I don't think we were looking for anything.
Yeah, you just knocked people
Yeah,
out.
yeah. You weren't looking for anything
No, we
that I'm
were
aware.
looking for something specific. I remember.
We
were looking for something specific.
We came in to talk to him to tell him. I think Aegon.
That Aegon killed. Yeah.
Tell him that he killed the person. We did that, and they kind of went through it, and then we got invited to dinner the next night. But I don't think there was like a MacGuffin we were looking for.
Okay, cool. Then I would like to investigate this armoire.
He also
or
took credit
wardrobe.
for killing the guy on the boat.
That's right.
True.
That's right. He did.
Very cocky man.
So Aegon did not.
Yeah, you're innocent.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Can't believe the Baron would do such a thing.
Who would do that?
Yeah, if you want to roll an investigation check.
Sure, why not? 15.
15. Yeah, as you kind of look around, you do find like a large perfume collection. Other than that, there's really not a hell of a lot in the armoire.
Why did I touch the mirror?
think it
You
looked
touched it with a
liquid.
sickle?
I think
need to
it
keep
looked
better
like
notes.
almost liquid or something. There was something weird about the way it looked.
Right. I do remember that now because I did touch it with a sickle. I do
Yep.
remember that. Can I take a look at this mirror once more?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I'm running out of time here, but can
No, you're all
can I
good.
separate it from the wall?
Great question.
I think you said it was a floor.
It is a
Right.
floor-to-ceiling mirror, but I'm just trying to see if he can physically remove it.
But I mean, does it
Um,
have like a frame? Is it hanging? Is it
No, it's like sunk
attached
into
to the
into
wall?
yeah, it's like sunk into the wall. But if you want, you could try to remove it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You're doing so
Before
quietly.
before I do that,
Mhm.
let me see. I believe, yes, I'm gonna burn this last spell slot here, and I'm gonna cast silence around myself
Ooh.
while
Okay.
investigating this mirror.
It's like committing so hard.
This is like fucking. Oh, what's the spy movie I'm thinking of?
I love it.
Some
Cool.
spy movie.
So yeah, I'll
yeah.
cast silence on myself, and then I'll investigate it because I'm worried about breaking it. I'm worried about the shatter sound.
Okay. Roll a just roll a athletic check. See if you can remove from the wall.
That's not great. An 8.
Yeah, as you try, you do know it is very firmly mounted. As you pull on it, part of the mirror like ripples.
All right, I'll give it another try.
Okay.
In the meantime, since we're just standing still in front of the,
Yep. Yeah, he's kind of like he's taking an awfully
I'd
long
like
time.
to inquire about a certain, I believe it's the chief of the guard. Since the Baron only hires the cream of the crop. I'd like to maybe know a bit about him. If we run into him, is there anything we could do to help?
Nope. He has everything under control. Isaac is, well, not a kind.
Isaac, that's it.
Isaac's not a kind man, but he gets the job done. Of course, I wouldn't have chosen him if he couldn't do the job.
Of course not. Of course not. Does anybody else have any questions?
Y'all are all just standing there awkwardly while this is happening.
Yeah, with an 11, the same thing happens. When you pull on the mirror, you can kind of see behind the mirror. There's nothing behind the mirror that you can tell, but the mirror does ripple once again.
I'll touch it with my hand.
Okay. Yeah, when you do so, you just see your own hand like go in and touch the mirror. It is fully solid.
All right. I'll make my way back to into the hallway here.
Okay.
I can't move my character.
Yeah, we're in combat movement.
Oh. What? Really?
That's weird. That's so strange.
Why are we
try
in
now.
combat movement?
That's better.
Try now. There you go.
All right. I'm still walking around until somebody finds me. I'm lost. Is that door locked?
It is. As you try to open the door, it is locked.
What kind of lock is it?
Just a normal keyhole from what you could tell.
Is silence still up around this area? Because it's a 20-foot radius, I believe, correct?
Let me just confirm. It is 20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere.
Yep. So if you were,
would it still be in this area?
Yeah. So if you were to put it, like, let's say you put it in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really in the center of the room, because then he would know about it. As the Baron's talking, all of a sudden he goes quiet.
Oh, does it go around walls or? It doesn't
no.
specify, I guess.
I don't know if it specifies, but let's just say like that's. Can you see the template I drew?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
right.
about the radius. So yeah.
Let's give it a quick shove.
All right. Roll an athletics check.
Oh.
Well, as you try, you do bash into it with your full might, but unfortunately the door does not give way.
Let's try the other shoulder. We'll go at it one more.
All right, roll it with disadvantage since you're
Sure.
trying for a second attempt here.
11.
Same thing. As you bash into the door, the lock does hold firm.
Well, I'm not gonna kill myself trying to get into this door here. So,
Train has seen the old pretending to poop to explore an area grift before, and kind of goes to see what's going on. But
just got a bit lost. That's all.
Is it not silent?
No,
he's
it's on that area. It's gone.
we
Oh,
ran
yeah.
into
Now
each
we're
other in
out
the
of
hall.
area.
Where did the aide that was with you go? Where happened there?
I believe the mutt needed to take a shite.
Okay. All right. Well, and I think I heard something coming from up the hall there. Cover for me while I investigate.
I can do that.
Let you go first.
Going up this way.
Yeah, as you pass the door, Vargas kind of looks past some of you that are standing in the door and kind of asks, "Can I help you? Where is whatever her name was?
Oh,
She
there
was
you
supposed
are.
to lead you outside. I believe we had an appointment for tomorrow now, correct?
I got a bit lost.
Well,
Aye,
do you
your
know?
guide. The dog needed to relieve itself. I believe I should have took it out.
Hmm.
Told me to head down the hallway here, but I forgot which door. Just an old man. Sorry for wandering. Didn't mean no harm.
Well, yeah, no harm taken. But in that case, maybe I should walk you out. It's rude to leave guests just standing around.
That'd be fair. It's quite a large place.
And he kind of comes up behind you, Sharp Eye, and kind of starts ushering you away.
Baron, if I may, before we leave this office and perhaps more eyes could see, I'd like to engage with you in a custom of my people. Would you arm wrestle me?
Hmm. I don't know that we have the time, but perhaps tomorrow after dinner and drinks.
As good a time as any for me.
Good effort.
All right, so I would, since I'm covering, I would like to make sure that the Baron is in front of me as we're leaving. But I want to be talking to him, next to him, so kind of keeping his attention on me, and anytime he's not looking at me, I kind of want to just bump him, and just kind of keep that distraction.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of waiting for all of you to leave the room.
Yeah, I'll turn to Sharp Eye and kind of wait. Oh, why can't I move? Is that a wall?
I think that, yeah, there's a door here. Yep.
Ah. Man, that's laggy.
Hell, you're
I'm
a man
not
of great wealth and respect. Your lavatories are some of the best I've ever seen.
Well, I'm glad you say so. I haven't known anything else for my life, to be honest. It's been what we've had. It's nothing
I
but the
swear
best,
I
of
could
course.
give it more than 3 shakes standing in there. Ha ha.
I'll move you, Aegon, I guess. Are you moving out as well?
Yeah, I'm not at home yet. I'll be
Yep.
there probably about 15 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. Yep. All right, so I'll move him there. He goes here. His dog does kind of follow behind him. And yeah, he's just leading you out. He kind of does turn to you and say, like I mentioned, before you come back tomorrow, perhaps, well, get that looked
Yes.
after. You're spilling yourself all over my carpet.
Talking to me?
Yeah, because you are bleeding.
I'm still bleeding?
Oh yeah.
Oh, oh yes. Just a scuffle.
Yeah, and he's gonna lead you guys down this
It'll
way.
be right by tomorrow.
If you guys are just following him all the way through, he's just going to lead you to the entrance. As you get to the entrance, you do see what appear to be a couple guards standing outside, although they just kind of let you pass if you just leave.
What do the guards look like? Do they look formidable or?
Um, roll a perception check. See what you can tell about these.
Was
Sure
Train
thing.
able to use this as a distraction, especially with me in between him and the Baron?
What is he trying to do?
I was thinking while everyone was trying to sneak, while everyone was going downstairs, if I could break away from the check that door that you had said I heard rattling chains
Okay.
behind.
Roll a stealth check. It's gonna have to be pretty good. If I had dice, that would help. Who needs
does
dice
help.
to play this game?
Bro,
Nerds.
you're DM, you just make it up, man.
No, I don't make stuff up.
Does a nat 20 hit you?
Nat 20?
It's a 32 hit.
Unfortunately, he does, like, if you're just standing there, he does spot you and ask you to come with him.
Okay.
So I give Train a nod and just kind of like, sorry, tried my best.
You
Oh.
tried to hide
What if
behind the
while
curtains and he just saw you.
what if while he's trying to make that stealth check, if I was like trying to wound up the dog, like, oh, you're a good boy, like really getting in there and maybe created a little bit more of a distraction, would that give him advantage?
Because I was
He's
also
a
trying
good
to
boy.
talk to him and like making sure that his attention was on me while I'm talking to him going down the hallway here.
Let's see.
And Aegon for sure would be playing with that dog pretty hard.
Maybe an animal handling check? My favorite check in the game.
No, because
least
as soon as you get
ever.
near his dogs, he'll tell you to get away from them. That's why I'm just.
The 15 perception check. Any info on the guards or?
Yep. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm just seeing if he. Okay. Yeah, you can roll it again. Roll another stealth check. I'm
It's
just seeing if there's.
18.
Okay. That is actually just enough that he doesn't notice you as you all walk down the stairs. So I'm going to move him. He'll go around there.
Nice.
But he does look like he's kind of asking where his other dog is after a few minutes. But let's see what you can do.
I would like to open this door.
It is locked.
I would like to pick that lock.
Pick
Okay.
that lock, bro. Do it.
Roll a thief's tool check.
Big money, no whammies. Ooh.
19.
Okay. As you try to pick the lock, unfortunately, it does not budge. As you do try your best, but it does not budge.
Okay. Do I hear anything on the other side of that door now that I'm closer?
Roll a perception check. There
26.
we go.
Oh.
You hear what sounds like a sobbing man from behind the door.
Damn. I whisper through the door. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm from out of town. I'm here to help. What What are you doing in there?
Well, my name's Udo. I've been trapped in here. I can't get out. I'm bound to this pole.
Can you reach the door? Can you unlock it from in there?
No, I'm bound by both hands and both my feet. I think I've lost a lot of blood.
Are there any windows in the room you're in?
No, please, hurry.
What they say the name was?
He said his name was Udo.
Sounds
Udo.
familiar.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Bluto's brother.
Bluto. Yeah.
Udo and Bluto.
It's not Bluto's brother.
Damn.
Cousin.
Bluto's sister.
His
Um,
dad.
stay safe. We'll come back. We'll come back to help you.
I mean,
Okay.
where's he gonna go?
Stay tied up and bleeding. We'll be back.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
not gonna die in the next day or so. I quietly
Rejoin. Okay. Yeah, and as you all get to the front, as you look at that guard, he definitely seems pretty tough from what you can tell. He is very well equipped. He's got pretty good armor as well.
Cool.
All right. And as you leave, he does say, well, like I mentioned, spread the word about the festival. It is coming in the next few days, and well, as we all say, all will be well.
end with you.
And with you, Chris. I think you're muted, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I said
there
that
you go.
all will be well.
All
repeat
will
it.
be well.
I commit to the part.
Nice. Cool. With that, what would you guys like to do as you're now standing outside of?
So he
I-
wants to meet with us again tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he basically said that for dinner tomorrow evening, that would be
Right.
what he would like
Right.
to invite you to.
Guys, I need
Okay.
to tell you about something about that mansion. When we were leaving the mayor's room, I heard some chains at the end of the hall, and I went to check what was going on. And he has a prisoner named Udo, who said he's bleeding and he's been trapped there for quite some time. I don't know. Maybe there's something we can do to help Udo.
Well, maybe he's in there for a reason.
That is possible.
Could be a dangerous fella.
Like it
Maybe we
definitely
should-
sounds fishy.
Maybe we should ask around, see who Udo is.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this, lads. There's something strange going on in that house there. Not just the prisoner kept on the second floor. When have you ever heard of a prisoner kept on the second floor?
Maybe the basement's
Oh,
full.
yeah.
Maybe
Nobody
it
when
had a
I,
second floor dungeon.
When I went to go relieve myself, I took the opportunity to do a bit of picking and exploring.
Did you find anything?
I did. There was a mirror, full from the ceiling to the floor, attached to the wall. I couldn't remove it, but every time I did, I tried, it rippled, like some sort of portal or magical.
Or a very thin mirror.
No, not like that. I've seen those. You can get them at Walmart anytime. But no,
Fantasy Walmart.
this was like a pebble in a pond, lad. A true ripple.
You sure you weren't seeing things, old man?
I might have, but I'm just telling you what I saw.
A quick question. You were sent to the washroom with an escort. How did you explore to find that
Please
mirror?
tell me you didn't kill him.
Oh no. I don't kill the living if I can help it.
I really like those
We-
extra words at the end of the sentence.
We gonna expect some trouble if we go back there tomorrow?
Oh no, she doesn't know what hit her.
You'd better hope so. I mean,
God
we're
damn it.
gonna get run out of this town, maybe incarcerated.
We'll be fine. Don't you worry. Nothing happened. No one's the wiser.
I suppose one way to help that guy locked up on the second floor would be to get arrested with him.
Perhaps. We'll see what fate has in store.
Tell you what, guys. Once I arm wrestle this fool and end up becoming the ruler of this town, things will change.
Well, I don't think they share the same traditions here.
Well,
Only one way to find out, huh?
only one way to find out. I'm gonna beat him. But what time of day is it, Jeff? Is it? It's like 7 p.m., right?
It is currently 7 p.m. Yep.
Is there stuff we can do in town? Like we're looking for wine, I know, but we got to be back at 4 tomorrow. What do you guys want to do?
I think you were gonna didn't you want to see the market?
Yeah,
Avalon?
I would like to buy some ingots, start making some armor. I'd like to do that at some point, but maybe someone at the market will know about Udo. I don't know if we have any other quests we can do in town.
I think asking around about Udo sounds like a maybe asking around some trusted fellows. Maybe we can ask the priest before we turn in for the night as well. Where are we staying? I'll look around at the group. Where are we staying tonight?
I think we
Uh,
decided on that.
the inn, I guess, or
We stayed at the church last night.
it's true, it's true.
On the
But there's
floor,
an inn
so-
that we can probably stay at if the church doesn't want to fork out the free
Yeah.
lodging.
I could use a bed or two. It depends on how much the ingots are gonna cost me. I'm not that rich.
Maybe we could check at the if there's a bar at the
Oh,
inn.
also before I forget, the I think it's Luvash's brother that we met that was kind of a dick at the tent. He's the one that gave me like a fake letter, and I ended up in Barovia. So maybe he's in cahoots with you know who. I just wanted to get that out there, since
Hmm.
Well,
everyone.
what did you think you were doing?
I thought I was gonna go help people, but
What was the fake letter?
so it was the if I recall correctly, was the it was a letter from the Barovia's Burgermeister, right?
Mhm.
And it,
Hilarious word.
and it pleaded for people to come help them. Um,
Yeah, I can pull up the.
Okay, and so this guy gave it to you. Gave you this letter.
yes,
Yeah.
so he can travel between, or at least has the means to travel between.
I think we've
I think
heard
all
that the
Velaki can,
Velaki-
or Vistani
Yeah,
can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Didn't
Vistani,
we pick up a potion? At least one potion that would allow somebody to travel through the mist?
I did take
Allegedly.
one, but I don't know if I believe
Allegedly.
it works or not.
Yes.
But I do
Yes.
have one.
Allegedly.
That's some snake oil, man.
Yeah, well, exactly that guy who sold you the snake. I mean the the potion.
So this was the original letter that um, you all found on a corpse called Dalian's corpse when you guys first entered the mists of Barovia. They found this on a messenger that seemed to be trying to flee Barovia, and put this outside the mists. And it seemed that it was actually placed outside the mist because his body was dragged by something out there. That's the letter that everyone else found. But this was
Not-
the other letter that was found. This is the one that Sharp Eye received. So let me just share this one. Did that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the first one, the first letter basically said there's tons of riches here, but basically come back after we're all dead. Basically, like come back, in very
Can I
long
ask
time
a
from now.
quick question?
Mhm.
How do you get the title of Burgermaster?
Oh,
by grill.
it's you got to be like the grill master first.
But
No,
no, but see, I feel like Grill Master is a different title than Burger Master.
no. So Burger Master, yeah, basically just like
Wouldn't
Yeah.
Burger Master come before Grill Master? Like, wouldn't you have to be like Burger, Chicken, Pork
Oh, that's
Master
a good
before you
point.
true
become Grill
sausage
Master?
Yeah, I got you.
You got to grill the perfect grilled pineapple first, and then you get it.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, didn't mean to distract.
No, all good. So yeah, this second letter is what Sharp Eye received and basically asks somebody to come
Right.
quickly because Irina has been afflicted by some sort of evil.
Which we did discover was not actually signed by the real person.
This you believe
Right.
is a fake, a fraud.
Right.
And we did match some handwriting, I think,
Yeah.
Yep.
or some stuff that we found in the death house.
Correct.
Okay.
And I don't remember what that conclusion gave us.
The
But
conclusion was that it was the same writing, whoever
Right.
penned both.
I'm catching up on a few of these from previous sessions that I wasn't.
Yep.
in. So.
Yeah, we're starting to put the pieces together even between us. So
didn't you have a letter? How were you sent here, old man?
Plot armor.
I was sent here from Reddit.
Yeah.
I was sent here from Jeff's Sunday game.
Oh, I haven't heard of that fanciful land.
Wow, sounds exquisite.
From the spine of the world, lads. That's where I'm from.
There we go.
Completely different race, character, and accent, all the same.
So
You guys want to head to the market?
I'm down for that.
yep.
Yeah, maybe a quick stop at the market, and then we go patch ourselves up over a pint in the.
Boundary is not loading for me for some reason.
Actually,
Actually, there it goes. It's okay. That's weird.
There you go.
Yeah, you just have to say something about it for it.
Yeah, I've literally been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for it to load, and as soon as I said something, it was like, oh, you know what? You're a fucking liar.
you're a liar, dude. The computer knows. You
Why you
can't debate that.
always lying?
all right. What would you guys like to do?
I actually would like to just I'm gonna volunteer myself to go and find an inn for us to stay in.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and reserve some rooms.
We've heard of the Blue Water. I'm not sure if we've visited there yet.
Yeah, that's where we met the Mercer.
Oh, right. Yes, we have been there. Yep.
Okay, so do you want to go back to just the Blue Water then?
They don't have wine anymore, but okay, if it's the only inn.
Is there Jeff? Is there another inn in this town that we know of?
There is not that you know.
There's not. Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
head back. I'll head back to the Blue Water. I'm gonna
That's
go
where
back.
you met. That's where you met Erwin
Right.
Bardakov, who is the proprietor of.
I'm gonna get
Blue
us a
Water.
couple rooms.
She was the one that also told us about what Bluto.
Right.
Erwin is the guy.
But there was a
You
woman.
There was. Yep.
bartender.
Yep. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull up her name here because there's too many people.
Let's see. I probably have it.
For some reason, they got removed from my thing. Okay, that's not ideal. I'll find it for you. But yeah,
Okay.
you did meet a woman as well who was the bartender there.
Right. That's right. She was the bartender. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back to the Blue Water. I will ask if anybody can just pick me up a couple of empty vials, if possible, and just as many as you can.
Train
Um,
nods and says, I can buy a lot of them. How many do you need?
let's just say 6.
Cool. Yeah, I'll pick some up for you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna head back to the Blue Water, and I would like to buy 6 cups of water.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend the next couple hours casting ceremony as a ritual on these cups to make them holy water.
Cool. I like that.
That's sweet.
That's a good idea.
Do you need anything to cast that spell?
Let me check.
I thought I remember from some time long ago that making holy water requires something.
Ceremony. Stop doing the. Oh my god.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, which the spell consumes, is the only material component.
Yeah.
So, I have 210 on me.
The only trouble is powdered silver is very expensive in Barovia.
That's true. All right. Well,
But
that
either
ruins
way, you
that
only
plan.
need 25 silver piece or 25 gold
Well,
pieces
powdered.
worth. Right?
Gotta find that powdered silver though.
Powdered's different, yeah.
25
we
gold
could-
worth of powdered silver per time that you cast it.
Right. Shit.
So, but wait, but if you
Damn,
pay
you
25,
material components.
Yeah,
if you pay
unfortunately.
25 for it, it's still worth 25, right?
That's true. That is, it doesn't say 25 gold
Yeah,
worth
it's
like where
it's
you
just
are.
saying due to inflation.
It just needs less in Barovia.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I like that.
You need less powder.
all right. So then
Yeah,
I will
inflation.
go to the market with them in search for powdered silver.
Okay.
Cool. Let's
Alright.
go.
As we
Oh,
start walking,
yummy.
Train starts like looking at his cloak and like feeling his pockets, and he's like, did anyone see my hooded lantern? I seem to have misplaced it since we were in the mansion.
No, haven't seen it. How do
Quite
you
the
lose something
miss,
like
though,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it almost feels like it must have just disappeared. Well,
you-
I'll have
did
to
you-
buy another one.
You're not planning on burning the place down, are you?
Nope. It's almost as if my pockets feel differently since we were in in that mansion until now.
Don't tell me Tonia Hawk stole it from you.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was her name.
I don't think so. I wouldn't worry about it too much, guys. I'll buy another one when I can.
Get ready to spend 100 gold for it. On the
Yeah,
way
that's-
to the market, Avlar is going to like forcefully shout at every commoner he sees on the way there about the festival. Just like, there's a festival tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
Okay, cool, yeah. Do that from my character sheet. Sorry, my foundry's super slow right now. Persuasion, you said?
Yeah.
Roger.
Oof.
Roger.
All right.
Come to the festival!
You're like super intimidating. You're come to the festival.
Yeah, just like screaming at him.
It's tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
Shake them by the shoulders.
Yeah, exactly.
Trailing
You
behind
can't
him, just
miss
saying,
it.
all will be well, like apologetically.
Yeah, I've just marked it on your map here. As you venture into the town square, you notice a wide variety of shops and stores. You notice like a blacksmith, an apothecary. You also notice that there's a butchery. What looks to be some sort of baguette shop. And yeah, there's like an apothecary that has flowers and plants and different things. You notice that there are lots of tents being set up. You do see, as you look around, a bunch of posters for the upcoming festival.
So people already know about the festival.
You think that they've just recently been put up. You think that there's a lot of festivals that take place here, and yeah, you notice that they've like just recently gone up.
Like a
I'd
lot
like
of festivals, so they
to-
have like a bulletin board of like pre-stapled.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Like,
They've
like
been
a bunch of nailed like flyers and stuff for like
exactly.
pre-festivals.
They've all been like put over top of one another.
Okay. Does this?
And here, I'll actually.
I don't know if I would know this, but would this seem like the Baron maybe uses festivals as a distraction within this town?
You're not entirely sure, like why there are so many, but you think,
It's peculiar though, right?
yeah, you think it's definitely peculiar, especially since you've been in Barovia, you've not seen or heard of any sort of celebrations at all.
Okay, cool.
If the blacksmith is open, I'd like to meander my way over there, still shouting about the festival, and see what he has to offer.
Okay. Yeah, give me one second.
Aegon's gonna go with you to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Would that be where I could get powdered silver?
Yeah, you can definitely get some powdered silver there.
Cool. Then I will follow them.
All right.
Would a blacksmith have crossbow bolts, or it's more like a fletcher?
You think here, he does. They don't really have specific like fletching shops or anything like that.
I'll tag along then.
It's just Travis.
I think
Or,
we could all go. Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's all right if we all just go. I'm looking something up to see if I need to buy something.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I give you guys the right one here. So give me 1 second.
Sure.
I just had a big brain moment. What are the odds of getting 2 nat 1s in a row? I'm sure there's an exact number there, but I just rolled my
1 in
d20.
400.
I just rolled my d20 until it landed on a nat 1. So I know for sure my next roll is going to be better than 1.
There you go.
I think it's still
But
1 in
and
20.
the narrator chimes in. It wasn't better than 1.
I had a halfling player in my campaign I DM for roll 3 1s in a row. He had the lucky feat and lucky halfling, and then rolled 3 in a row.
Damn. I'm also aware that doesn't change the odds of my next roll being anything, but I mean, come on, can't have 2 nat 1s in a row.
That's
Except,
again,
unless I'm that guy.
You haven't played with one of my players,
I can't
who is
possibly
literally
get
the
built.
female Will Wheaton. Like she is literally the female Will Wheaton. This
There you
woman
go.
cannot roll above a 10 to save her own life.
Let me know when you
Sometimes she
guys
must
see
have.
the map.
Like
I
if
am-
her and Will Wheaton
I'm
got in
there.
the same room, yeah, I can see it.
Yep.
Cool.
Like the
Mine's
world would
not
end.
loaded.
Pretty sure.
As you guys enter the store, you do see a man who looks to be in his 60s, kind of just like moving around equipment in his store, and he's just standing over here.
I'm stuck
I'll
in
put it.
this.
I'm gonna.
Are you stuck in stuff?
I'm stuck in this 3 square space.
You're a
Nice.
barkeep.
There we go.
This is your life.
This is your life now.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the blacksmith and again shout at him. Oh there, sir! Have you heard of the festival tomorrow?
Yes, Festival of the Blazing Sun, I hear.
You don't seem too excited.
No, no. All is well. All will be well.
Right. Does he mean that?
Roll an insight check.
Sure. Why not? Oh, I actually get advantage on these because of Cloud Rune.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
As far as you could tell, there seems to be some hesitation in his voice, but he does seem honest about it.
I'm somewhat of a blacksmith myself, and I show him like the brand new smithing tools I got, like just clearly lying. And
Okay.
I ask him what kind of ingots he has available.
Well, what you see is what you get. I got some iron over there. Been running low on steel for many years now.
Just iron, then.
Yes, just iron.
Well, are you the finest blacksmith in the land, or is there somewhere
Oh,
nicer?
come on, man.
Oof.
I'm a blacksmith.
Are we getting the vibe? Is he giving off the vibe of some of the same people, like the bartender in Barovia?
A little bit.
Yeah. Like we've
Yep.
seen some. Like he's not deliberately. Doesn't seem like he's deliberately sad, but he's just kind of like, yeah.
Yep.
I
Very
get the vibe of that.
melancholy.
Very melancholy.
It's very jaded.
Yeah, he kind of says,
Yeah.
I'm a blacksmith.
He was married to my wife.
I
got it.
apologize, Jeff. I'm on my laptop. I don't have kibbles. Can
all
you
good.
look up how many ingots it takes to make splint mail?
Yeah, absolutely. You want
Also, you
Sorry
have
to-
no idea how realistic that scenario was of someone being a blacksmith. I was a blacksmith for a long time at at Renaissance fairs, and you have no idea how many people show up and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a blacksmith. I bought an anvil," or they'll stare at me for 15 minutes while I'm smithing, and then just be like, "My
splint
granddaddy had an
requires
anvil."
12 ingots.
How much for 12 of your finest iron ingots, sir?
Well, do I even have 12? Let me look. Moment. I'm gonna open my dice tray. Fuck's sakes. All right.
Please have
Yes, I actually have 20.
12.
As I rolled a nat 20. Um,
Good, he burned it on that.
yeah, what are the odds I'll roll 2 nat 20s?
Oh.
I can promise you it's not very high.
He says, well,
But it was very high.
let me think about it. We don't have too many people coming here to buy so many ingots. Are you sure you don't want me to make something for you?
You know, I really want to make it myself. It would feel more personal to me, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do it myself.
Very well. Yeah, he kind of looks around. Let me just get the price exactly from Kibbles. I'm just opening it up here. It's a little slow.
Plate armor takes like what, like 30 ingots or something dumb?
Oh, actually, they're not even that expensive. Is this price correct? Who knows? Must be. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they're. He says that they are 5 gold apiece.
So 60 for 12?
Yep.
How many ingots does plate require? Sorry to be a nuisance.
No, you're all good.
Just want to make sure.
I don't know how many times I've been in to buy ingots and not had enough, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got lucky here.
Such a hassle.
Plate is 30.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the 12, pay 60 and tip him 1 gold, so I'll pay 61.
Okay. Cool.
Is there a way to like reinforce the shield I have, or like I don't really know about the crafting stuff, so
You can, but you like it requires usually magic to do so. Are you also buying some armor padding, by the way, Julie?
Do I need that to make it?
Yeah.
Yes, then definitely.
Okay, it's 25 gold for the armor
Yep.
padding.
I will go down to 57 minus 25. I'll go down to 32.
Yeah, if you do want to craft something, I would just recommend just checking out Kibbles because it's like
okay.
a couple hundred pages, so I don't want to tell you what to buy
Yeah,
and what not to
I
buy.
got
But
you.
there's like there's a lot of different. I think it's under. Where is it here? It's
So
under.
Aegon's goal would be to increase his durability, so AC.
Mhm.
So my question would be what so Aegon would be like, okay, how do you have anything that would offer any extra armor to the things I already have? So I don't necessarily need to craft, but just increase AC.
What are you currently wearing?
I think you have like 18 AC right now.
I have
You have scale
17.
you have scale mail right now.
Yeah.
You scale mail, you're at 17?
Yeah, I think you had to keep medium to fly, right? Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Um,
I'm not doing that anytime soon.
Breastplates and
yeah, is breastplate the only thing?
You
Think
can
it is.
craft plate armor with the light property, so you can still fly with it. Kibbles is sick.
breastplate and half plate were the
Yeah.
medium.
Yeah, he says, well, I can make some breastplate, but it will cost you a pretty penny.
All right. How much would that be? How many pennies are pretty?
Well, that will be 2,000 gold.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, never mind.
I'm wondering, can
Train.
you wear a tower shield, actually? Let me look at that. Yeah, he says, well, I could make you a bigger shield, although might weigh you down a little bit, but does provide some good cover from the
All
wolves
right.
and stuff.
And how much would a towered shield be?
That will be 250 gold.
I'll think about it.
Very
How
well.
much extra AC does that add?
It actually, so basically, tower shield is massive and unwieldy. While you carry it, you have 10 feet less movement. But at the end of each of your turns, you basically pick a direction, and you will have half cover from attacks in a cone in that direction.
Oh, okay. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
I don't think so. Not with this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And while we're here, I would like to buy 125 gold worth of powdered silver.
All right. Yeah, I think you guys are right. I don't think there's inflation on that, so it's just 125 gold.
Would he have a crossbow bolt?
He does. They are 1 gold apiece.
Per crossbow bolt?
Jesus.
Jeez.
That's like
Sharp.
5
I
times the
think
price.
I have some I can give you.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I have
I've got.
regular arrows.
He kind of says,
That's some
well,
serious inflation.
if you head to Kresk, they have many more archers, much need for bows out there. That's where the brothers go. I don't much like making crossbow bolts.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
I've got 35 I can give.
No, I have a few for like a while, but long term I'm gonna have to get some more.
I'd like
Aegon
to.
looks. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. You go first.
Oh, Aegon looks at him and says, where would you recommend that some adventurers trying to save your village and this world go to shop for a reasonable price that's not going to break the bank?"
Reasonable prices? Well, I've heard if you go beyond the mists, there are strange lands with strange prices. But here, all of us usually charge the same price.
You mentioned.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna change the subject. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, you mentioned the brothers go out and there's a need for bows out in Kresk, was it? What
Mm,
what do they need bows for out there? Where's that?
Not a need, just there are more archers that hail from Kresk. They usually, anytime they need arrows, that's where they head to.
Where is Kresk?
Mm, Kresk? Kresk is, well, quite far from here. Very far west of here.
I'd like to ask the blacksmith if I can use his shop to craft my armor for the rest of the night.
Very well. As long as I can watch and make sure you don't damage my shop.
You can make fun of me all you like, and I'll tell the group that I'll stay here until I meet them at the Blue Water Inn later tonight. I think you're muted, Dimitri.
Try to get him to say Bueller at least once.
I was wondering if you had any old tinker's tools lying around.
I'm sure I do. What are they worth to you?
I'd be willing to part with a 50 gold for them.
What?
Hmm,
Why didn't you
I
say
think-
like 5 silver?
I think they're worth quite a lot more than that.
Oh.
Not found too many around here. Why don't we say 250 gold? Could take that vacation after all.
Hey, Avlar.
Yep.
What do you think you'd be able to build some tinker's tools? I've kind of been thinking about picking up a hobby while we're doing so much walking and traveling. I've been kind of playing around with some of the things I've been picking up on our adventures, and it'd be really kind of helpful for me if I had a set.
I can certainly try, but I'm not sure if they'll come out functional. Do you know if I can make any, Jeff?
Is that possible?
Yeah, you definitely can. I will give you the recipe for them.
Sweet,
Second.
thanks.
There you go. You need 5 metal scraps and 3 fancy parts.
Yeah,
Let me
I
just-
tell Train, as long as you get me the materials, once this armor's finished, I'll get to work on it.
Okay. Could I maybe take some of your scraps for a better price? I'm basically cleaning up your shop at this point.
Yes, well, you would be taking them off my hand. Very well. 1 metal scrap for 5 silver pieces.
Awesome. How many do I need? 3?
You need 5 metal
5
scraps.
of those, and then 3 fancy parts.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll take 5 of those.
Okay, so 5 of those is 25 silver, and fancy parts are 10 gold each. Sorry, I lied. Fancy parts are 50 gold each.
Ooh.
That doesn't really put me ahead very much.
That would be 150 gold for 3 fancy parts.
Well,
I'll do it.
Train, if you need any, I can help out as well.
I appreciate that. That's kind, but I've been fortunate during our travels together, as you all know, to have gotten some pretty good riches. So I'll go ahead and spend the 150 gold for that. And
Dear Doria will be so excited about the sales today.
I'll just round it up to 151 gold. Let him keep the change. Cool. All right. Well, thank you. And
There's change.
I didn't have enough silver pieces on me, so I just gave him a gold. Cool. Well, Avlar, here's the supplies. Thank you for helping out with that. It's definitely going to be nice to help pass the time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I think the armor is gonna take me a bit of time, but I'll get to it as soon as I can.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. What would you guys like to do? I think Travis's power went out, so he's trying to rejoin.
I'm
Real
gonna stay
quick, is
here,
there-
like
I'm
I
headed back
said.
to the inn.
I'm not sure how many checks you want me to make or how long I'll be here, the number of hours, but definitely stay here and work on the armor.
So you're working on Splint?
Yes.
Cool, very cool. So Splint requires 14 successful checks.
14. Okay, how many can I make in the time? It's like 7:30
So it's
now.
2 hours per check.
Okay.
One thing you can do, I'll give this as an option to you. So let me just scroll up here.
Is take my time and do one check per 4 hours. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, so there's a thing you can do called taking 10. That's like literally what the crafting thing is called. It's called taking 10, I think. Yeah, taking 10. And when you do that, you double the crafting period, but you add 10 to every roll that you do. So you basically
Gotcha.
take your time, but add 10.
What's the failure threshold for ruining the materials? Is it less than 10? Less than
Yeah.
the DC or?
So I think it's successive checks. So give me 1 second here, and I'll pull it up here. It is. Materials, blah, blah, blah. Lots of stuff. Yeah, you can basically work 8 hours in a day. That's fine. I think it's different for every thing, so just give me 1 second just to confirm. It's the same for blacksmithing. It is a really good way to get some good armor, though.
Did I
So there
add
you
this
go.
clock to the downtime tab in my thing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's why I installed that extension. There's like a downtime tab, so I'll add the item to it because you're making Splint, right?
Yep. You want to do it or?
Yeah, I can do that if you want.
Okay, sure.
So what did I say? 14 checks?
Yeah.
So I just put like the completion target of 14. That makes it easy. Splint. There you go. Cool. So success, blah blah. So if you succeed, you make 2 hours of progress. If you fail 3 times in a row, all progress and materials are lost and can no longer be salvaged.
Gotcha.
And a failure means that no progress is made during that time. So really, the best thing to do is just don't have 3 failures in a row. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
So an hour, 2 hours per check. It's
Mhm.
like 7:30 right now. You think I could get in 2 checks before I go back to the end? 3?
Yeah, probably 2 before you go back.
Okay. I'll just make those now and then sit out the rest of the night,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Sure. So it's plus your strength mod. So just roll your blacksmith tools if you have any.
Yep.
Which
I think I do.
Yeah, you have smith's tools. So what'd you get here?
Ah,
So you got your
it's a
smith's
12.
tools plus, what is it adding?
Should be adding my strength and proficiency, so I think that's right.
Oh, it is right. Okay. So on the first one, that is a fail, I believe. Let me confirm the DC, but I think it is. Yeah, it's a DC 14. So the first one's a fail.
Roll the second one. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use inspiration on that one.
Okay.
And I will reroll. Please be good.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Okay, so the next roll, I would highly recommend
Take time.
take 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. So Avalar will be failing at smithing while you guys do your thing, I
So
suppose.
you should be able to roll now directly from the downtime tracker sheet.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it should work.
Yeah, I see a roll button.
Cool. All right. Unfortunately, no progress towards armor, but still, that's going to be a big win for you guys. Having somebody crafting, because Splint is worth like quite a lot in Barovia, so it's like 1,000 gold to buy Splint. So if you can craft it, that's a big save. All right. What's everyone else up to?
Hey, is there any way to send me the Kibbles guide just so I can look through it?
Yeah, I think think I sent. Who did I send to? Yeah, absolutely.
I actually might have it on Google Drive. I'm gonna see if I have it real quick.
I
Yeah,
need
I
to
believe
find
you
a better
shared
way to
me
share
your-
these, but I think
Yeah.
just try this link. Let me know if that doesn't work. As the rest of you are kind of shopping around and buying stuff, somebody does come walking over, and taps on your shoulder. You see what looks to be some sort of man. You could kind of tell he was coming, mainly because he was very strange looking. You see a man with one arm who stumbles through the market and up to you, and he kind of taps you on the shoulder, and he basically says to you, "You there? You, the outsiders the Baron spoke of?"
He's got like one arm cut off or one arm hidden.
Roll a perception check.
Mercer walks right past him, right back to the inn.
Okay. You think that there's something very off about him. He looks like you could definitely tell there's an arm there. It's not cut off. He's definitely hiding it.
All right. Okay.
And he says,
Not weird.
I
and
believe this is gonna be.
he says this with a very strange smile, this very forced and ugly smile. He says, "Well, the Baron informed me of your presence. He sent me to remind you of your appointment at dusk. If you have wine, bring it. And here is your official invitation." He kind of hands you an envelope that is that appears to be sealed. It's a sealed letter of sort. He says, "As a reminder, warm food and good cheer will be provided. Do try to
This
dress
is.
for the occasion."
Hey Riley, how's it going, man?
Oh right. Yeah.
Sorry, I
we
missed your
signed
message
the
there. Nice to see you in chat,
I'm
though.
running through my notes, but this is. I don't want to. I think I know who this is, but I don't want to say it to him out loud. This is the Baron's bodyguard. Oh, so I'll ask him. Are you the Baron's bodyguard? Was it Isaac?
Yeah.
My name is Isaac. Yes.
This is also what's her name's brother, correct?
Yes, that's why I was
Allegedly.
telegraphing Isaac. I don't say
Allegedly,
that
yeah.
out. Yeah, I don't say that out loud, but
Yeah,
I
I won't
say
say
his
that loud.
name to kind of cue people in to remember that. If anyone wanted to say anything.
Well, if that is all, I bid you adieu, and we will
As
see
he-
you. Go
As
ahead.
he turns, can I try to get a closer look at his arm?
Yeah, or roll another perception check.
Yeah, I have not rolled one yet. Pretty good perception.
Unfortunately, you can't tell much more than Sharp Eye could. Yeah, he's clearly hiding it quite well, whatever it is.
So, as he walks away, I also remember something. Something kind of comes to me. So when he's out of earshot, I'll turn to the group. I guess everyone but Mercer, you're gone, and
Yeah, I'm gone.
And Navarre. Train, you mentioned the name of the man tied up was what? Was it Udo?
Udo.
I think we heard yesterday or maybe that was today. It's all blended together in this dark place. That was the shoemaker who was missing.
You're right.
Who asked us to go look for the shoemaker? Was it the?
It was
the priest.
it was the priest who just asked, like, it was just strange that he had
Yeah.
been missing.
I don't know if you guys are gonna go back to the inn, but I'd like to check in at with the priest at the House of the Morning Lord briefly before we get some rest. I want to know
Yeah,
what we're
that's a
maybe
good idea.
walking into tomorrow.
Agreed.
I do want to get the fancier clothes now that we've been reminded to dress up a
Yeah.
bit.
We were
We
told
have
to
time
go.
tomorrow. Yeah, we can also do that tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yep.
We know the market's gonna be open. No problem.
You think it will be open tomorrow? Yes.
Okay.
Isn't there a day that things are on sale? Isn't there a sale coming up or something? Wasn't there like a better day to go to the market than others?
Yeah. You think tomorrow is the best day?
Labor Day sale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we get some rest and check out the market in the morning, get some info real quick and get some rest.
Cool.
And I don't know if you all are going to stay at the inn. I may stay at the House of the Morning Lord. Just keep an eye on Freya. I can sleep in some uncomfortable places.
Is Isaac gone now?
Yeah, he's kind of walking away. If you still wanted to catch up with.
No. Aegon would want to talk about strategy. Maybe one or two of us should not go tomorrow, just in case we are walking into a trap.
Well,
When do we want more, backup if we're walking into a trap?
Unless we
If
all
we-
end up tied up to a pole.
Like
if we
Udo.
look at the invitation, are all of us invited?
All of you are invited.
I get the sense it may be a large insult and maybe a problem if we don't all show up. If we're all invited. But I do think we should prepare ourselves accordingly tonight, expecting the worst, especially if Tanya Hawk awakens and remembers her ordeal.
Maybe we can send Train in first, sneak around, get a sense of what's going on before we enter the home.
Train coughs. I could try.
Or maybe Avalar drinks too much tonight and he cannot join us.
But he's smithing tonight, right?
Till 11:30.
I feel like we should, we kind of have a good layout. From what you guys have told of the house, like you've seen the locked door, you've seen
Their door, the locks on their doors, very high quality.
Very strong locks. Yes.
Yeah.
Very strong locks.
But
Well,
we
there's
do
strong
remember
locks.
that there was windows in the hallway, I believe, on the second floor, or
I don't remember any windows in the hallway.
Yeah, if we
Okay,
get cornered in there.
I mean they can't catch all of us, right?
I mean,
think
depends on how many there are.
Look, friend. I think it's all of us or none of us going in there tomorrow. I think if we split ourselves, we'll just be easier to hunt down one by one.
All right, let's do it.
Why don't we prepare ourselves expecting more than a
Maybe
party?
maybe like a close quarter ambush, right?
When we take our rest tonight, maybe prepare ourselves for the worst.
Okay. Does anyone else
Alright.
want to do anything else before you guys rest?
You know what?
As you do ask for, I know you're trying to make some holy water, so
Yes.
you successfully do so. When you do ask at the Blue Water Inn for some rooms, they do have some upstairs available for you.
Okay.
I want to buy rations. I don't have very many left, so
Okay.
I'm also gonna change up a few more spells.
Rations are 2.5 gold each.
damn. Okay.
I will cast for anyone who doesn't want rations and just wants to eat for the night and not eat the local food. I will cast Goodberry, which I have prepared.
Oh, that's right.
And I will
No.
distribute those. I have 10 of them. I forgot. I'm not sure how to make this spell work.
I forgot how to use it too.
We can just. Can we just?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have 10 good
I'll take only
berries.
the one if you're offering.
Yeah.
And that will take the need for a ration.
Need for a ration, and it gives you
one
hit
hit point.
for a good berry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I will do the same.
Yeah. So if anyone needs more than one for healing, does anyone need a few good berry?
I definitely need some heal. Actually, Jeff, I think what happened is I still have my HP.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be. I think you have 26. I will double check my notebook, but where's my notebook?
I guess we're gonna take a long rest, so it's probably less important for healing. But I will distribute them accordingly in case people don't want to eat any local food.
That's why I wrote it down so that. Sorry, yeah, 29. Cool. All right. So you have 10 good berries. Who is all eating good berries?
Aegon will take one.
Mercer will take one.
Sharp, I will take one as well.
Okay.
Grant will take
I will eat a ration at the blacksmith's because I don't know about the good berries.
I will walk back in knowing your problem with eating things that are not good for you, and I will give you a good berry.
Okay.
To keep you strong for the night, and I'll toss you a good berry.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup.
And then whatever's left over, if there's more than, I'll eat the handful of whatever's left over. Just gobble down a bunch of good berries.
I mean, Aegon will take 3 more to go to full.
Take them.
Okay, I will heal you up. +3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 4 left.
I will eat the 4 left.
Okay.
I have a question. I've been sitting on item. It's Trillimac, a mushroom that we got in the Sunless Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
I can soak it in water for an hour, and it'll be 6 plus 4 pounds of.
Yeah.
So is a pound of food basically ration?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would like to do that.
All right. Roll that 1d6. Yeah.
That's a 1.
Oh no. Well, it's still 5.
Yeah.
5 free rations. I mean, that's 25 gold.
I have 4 of these guys. I'm keeping them to keep my weight down. But
yeah, you are very heavy with those rations.
I'm actually going to give all 5 of Aegon.
Oh, okay. I will.
If he wants them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take them. We've been doing the good berry thing, so
there you go.
13 then.
All right. Make a con save for me, Avalar, as you guys rest.
Sure.
No reason.
No reason at all.
I am gonna sleep in the House of the Morning Lord, so probably somewhere uncomfortable. But I
okay.
Just want to keep an eye on things there.
Okay. In that case, before you roll the con save.
Okay.
We're gonna do a few things because things are never
those
quiet
things.
in Barovia.
You don't need those things.
I like to imagine as I come back to the inn, I'm like cursing the fact that there's human-sized beds.
Okay, put you guys on the map. But Sid, you're the only one here, but we'll act like everyone else is here as well. All right. Sid, as you come in, you Freya's kind of just hanging out over here. You notice Father Lucian is kind of stood over the altar here, and he's got his head kind of low.
Does he look like himself, or is he just kind of sitting in a weird position?
Yeah, no, he looks like himself, but yeah, he's just like his shoulders are kind of dropped. He just doesn't seem as upbeat as he usually does.
What troubles you, Father?
Oh, friend, welcome back. Did you make out okay in town today? Did you get the toys that we talked about?
I think we did that the night before, because we came back here on our last session and we gave the toys.
Oh, right. Sorry, I've been a little distracted. You're right. Yes, the toys. I did have them brought to the orphanage. What did you get up to today?
We came back. Sorry, just out of character. We came back here after we killed Bluto, and we told him that, and then he mentioned maybe we should either not talk about it or tell the Baron. So basically, I'm going to pick up with him. We went to speak to the Baron, and then about the market a little bit before just coming back here.
Oh, well, you should have head to the market tomorrow. The prices will be a little bit better, although, well, they're never great. Are you staying here tonight? I do have one bed free. I know Freya, she wouldn't mind having some company. We don't have much to talk about, and I'm just trying to keep her spirits up.
The others are at the inn. I plan to stay here and just keep an eye on things.
Oh.
Is all well?
Oh, all is as well as it could
all
be.
As well.
All is as well as it could be.
Seems like something's on your mind. What's?
Well, there is. Nothing for you to worry about. You have enough on your plate. Listen, maybe come back tomorrow, and if by then I haven't been able to take care of it myself, I'll see if you could help.
You've been so helpful in accommodating to us. Be more than happy to at least hear your problem and see if there's any way we could help.
Well,
but I'll respect your
yes, perhaps. I heard. Well, one of the locals that always comes in here told me you're having dinner with the Baron tomorrow. That's great news. You definitely want to be on his side. Yes, perhaps maybe after your dinner tomorrow, could you come by maybe with your whole crew and if I haven't fixed it by then, I think I could use your help.
Can I insight check when he says that it's great news? Does it really seem like he means that?
Yeah, you get some hint of resentment, but overall truth.
Resentment just in general or toward us, or not sure?
Not towards you. You think just that perhaps his mind is focused on something different.
So, one thing I am worried about is I believe you mentioned the shoemaker going missing.
Oh, Bluto, yes. Did you?
Or
I'd almost completely. Oh, yes. Udo, right. I'd almost completely forgotten. Where did you find him?
I'm not sure. One of my companions said they may have heard or met him in the Baron's house, but I don't know why he would be there and considered missing. Was that strange to you?
I just assumed when he didn't show up for work, you must have seen him in the market. Yes, he's got the only shoe stall there, and well, you couldn't have missed him. A jolly man, happiest fellow I've seen in all of Vallaki.
We didn't see him in the market, but my companion said they may have met someone by that name in the Baron's actual house in the mansion.
Oh, well, could be. Maybe the Baron has some new shoes that need to be made. Maybe he's taken on the best of the best. That's definitely possible.
Is it quite common for it was quite late when we were there. Is it quite common for people from the town or the market to be in the Baron's mansion?
Well, I think there's people there all the time. Although, did he tell you about the two people that went missing from there?
We have not heard that yet.
Oh well, two of his servants they went missing. I don't know exactly what happened to them, but some people say they ran off. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they would want to leave the Baron's house. It's the nicest house in Vallaki.
Do you recall their names? Maybe we will see them or have seen them in our travels already.
Well, I think. Let me think if I can remember. Don't really. Well,
you can take your time and tell me in the morning.
Yeah, maybe that's best. Listen. I don't mean to pry, but did listen? I'm concerned for Freya. I things are so many things are happening now that you've all arrived, and I don't know if I can keep her safe here anymore.
Is it all right if she spends tonight and then we come up with a alternative arrangement?
Yeah, she's welcome here as long as I can keep her safe. I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, we'll stay here tonight, and we will see if we can make any changes in the morning or tomorrow. Okay. I can go check on her, but if she seems just the same as she was earlier tonight.
Yeah, she seems about the same.
Okay.
Yep.
Just make small talk and then
Cool.
Go to bed.
All right. Anything else anyone else want to do before we long rest?
Do I still need a con save?
Yeah, we'll roll a con save as soon as we rest here. No one else wants to do anything? All right.
Good.
Roll that con save. Okay. You once again have some fantastic dreams, although you do find yourself like in this huge sea. The water is all still, but as you kind of look around, you see some of like the past people that you've killed all kind of trapped underneath this water, and they're trying to like push out, but it appears like although the water is very still on top, it's almost like there's something right below the water that's preventing them from getting out. And yeah, you don't have the best of rests tonight, although, like I said, other than that, like short nightmare, you do have some great dreams. But when you wake up, you're feeling quite tired. Let me just confirm on one thing. And for those of you who want to run a rest, I've actually now made it so you guys can all use the rest button on your character sheets. So if you go to your character sheets, it's under the bed icon at the bottom left of your portrait, and you can just hit long rest. Because you guys use good berries, on the food and water tab, just choose has access to external food source. You guys can use all the things you want to use. And who's got a medicine kit?
I'm usually the medicine kit guy.
Healer's kit guy, yeah, cool. I think
but I am not there.
Oh, that's true. Do any of you have medicine kits?
I don't think I have a medicine kit.
I do
You
not.
probably guys have spare spells if you want to heal yourself.
Oh shoot!
I don't have any spare spells.
So before you guys roll health, which I think all of you have already done, give me 1 second here. If none of you have medicine kits, unfortunately, none of you can spend hit dice.
Oh. You guys can, I don't know if you can come check in with me for some, if you want to have some.
Yeah, we could just say that they did that. That's fine. So just
I have how many? I've got.
You have 11 charges left, so you have to remove. Let's see. One. Let's see who else spent hit dice. I think not many actually.
I spent 2.
You want me to roll for that for him?
Yeah, give me 1 second. So there's 2 hit dice. And I think that was it, right? Oh no, and train, so 3 hit dice. So 3.
But just 2 people?
Two people, yep.
Oh, so I only used 2.
Only used 2, yep, exactly. So you're still at 9 on the other one there.
Yeah.
Cool.
And my medicine people get some bonuses, but they're probably fine.
I think no, some people could. Well, I think train is good, and I didn't put Mercer on this map. Why didn't you tell me, Mercer?
I have a
I
plus
did. I
6.
said I couldn't see anything.
Oh, my bad. I did not hear you.
I have a plus 6.
I did.
I did.
I did, man.
All right. I'm just seeing if I can grab this thing here for you guys, and then we'll be on the way. What would you guys like to do during the day, by the way?
Looking for that wine, or
clothes and wine, I guess, is what we're supposed to do.
So
do we have to?
There's one thing I would like to do. Yep. But when I put my backpack down for the night, a thin box type object falls out of the bag, and I remember a bird cage that I once found that kind of folded up upon itself. I pocketed it, thought about it time, but I it fall out of my bag. I kind of pick it up and try to unfold it.
Okay. Yeah. Roll an Arcana check.
I would be spending my downtime making holy water.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Whoa, nat 20. Okay. Yeah, you know that this appears to be some sort of obviously magic cage of some sort. When you notice there's a button on the side that's like this mechanical release, and when you press it, it kind of springs open and opens this golden bird cage.
But I want to put a one ration.
Okay. As soon as you put the ration inside, it disappears.
Invisible bird.
Uh, right with. Does anyone have quill and ink?
I might. I can't give it to you. Maybe tomorrow in the morning.
I do not.
I do have
I think
oil. Does that work?
Is that Chris?
I do have some oil. Does that work?
Nope. I got a steak and some manacles.
Uh,
what are you trying to do?
I want
Does
to
a
write.
hunting trap help?
I want to write a message in page from my spell books and put it in and have it disappear if someone receiving the on else.
Yeah, so I also have a steak. Could I burn the end to make it like charcoal and write with it?
Sure. Yeah.
I would like to do that. I would like to do that, and I would just like to write hello and anyone and
Harry Potter. I'm Tom Riddle.
I put that inside the birdcage and
Okay. As soon as you put the note inside, it also disappears.
I guess I'll so I'll leave the bird.
Okay. And also want to do anything else?
Well, I do have a box as well, but I don't think it's as interesting as trains. It is a box of dead moths, so I'll just rummage through it.
Open and close that a few times.
Yeah, I'm gonna rummage through it. Play with the moths a bit, and when I realize nobody's actually paying attention, I'll just close it sadly.
Dead moths.
Yeah.
He bought it.
Oh, right.
Put the wagon wheel repair kit in there.
I don't think
you wouldn't dare.
it.
It's not a big bird cage. Do you put the moth in the bird cage?
No.
Valuable.
Should try and put a bird in there.
I paid for these; they're mine.
My next guest was gonna.
So as you guys head downstairs to grab some breakfast, what is Sid up to at this point?
If nothing happened in
Yeah, actually, what I'll do, because I have a map, so why not just share it with you? You can explore if you'd like quickly the actual Blue Water Inn. Here we go. I'll move you guys to this map here.
Yeah, well, I'm just preparing my spells right now, my character. So I would
Cool.
just
Yep.
make myself a little, I don't know, hang out and chill for a minute, and then head on over whenever, if it seems like all is fine at the. Yeah, I'll head on over early, try to meet them for breakfast.
Okay.
So I
I'll
don't miss them.
Just move you guys here. Let me know if you guys can see the map here as I put you guys on it. You guys are all in this room.
This is in the inn?
This is in the inn. Second floor on the inn. Yep.
Very cozy. Very cozy.
This is a tight space.
Yeah.
You notice there's a door here, Avalar, as well as a door here. You know that the door leading to outside is here.
Well, what are we? What's on the agenda today? Are we finding that wine, or can I work on my armor? I guess we should find Sid first.
Yeah, I'm coming over to you. So
Yeah, this is probably the first day that you guys have been in Barovia, where really you have nothing planned. Or nothing
Avalar's
unplanned.
gonna like sleepily bump into this door and try and open it. Is there anything in
Okay.
here?
You can definitely do so. As you open the door, you notice that there appear to be some sort of, like they appear to be some sort of guest rooms. When you open the door, you notice there's 2 cozy beds with matching footlockers. You also notice there's wolf furs in this room on each bed. There's a lamp underneath a shuttered window, as well as 2 tall black wardrobes that are against the wall by the door.
Wow, it seems like this was a much nicer room than ours. Maybe one day.
They definitely are. The beds that you slept on were like plain beds with straw mattresses.
And I had some strange dreams last night. Anybody else have strange dreams?
No, not me. Had an average night's sleep. I'm also just gonna pack up my bird cage, I guess. If
Nothing
happened.
happens. Yeah.
How did I manage to make it fold up again? Or does the button do that?
Yeah, when you press the button, a piece of paper comes shooting out of the birdcage. And it is the same piece of paper that you had put in there before.
I press the button again.
It just opens back up.
What was did the ration come back too?
It did.
I fold it up and
And it's not like projectile shooting out. It's not like a potato cannon shooting out. It's like just a very soft.
it comes out the door.
Yeah.
Like a blur, just like a plop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head straight for the outhouse and turn to Mercer and say, "Oh, it's my turn, friend." Walk in there.
I'm gonna walk around town and just aimlessly, just like make some weird comments to strangers and scare children,
Okay.
but not actually do anything.
Cool. You could definitely do so.
Just being a crotchety old man.
Yeah, most of the people that you walk by, they kind of all nod their head, and they pretty much say to you, all will be well.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I've been trying to test the bounds, seeing these people with this melancholy sort of attitude. So I'm trying to pick out those that might not be affected by this. That's
As you
like
walk
my
around the
overall
city, that's kind of what you see. You see
Yeah.
these sorts of posters posted up everywhere. All will be well. Attendance is required, rain or shine.
Wow.
And so you feel like the invitations that you've been given are not necessarily invitations. You also know that they're asking locals and this is why I love when people just like go out and explore stuff. Because as you explore stuff, as you go talk to some of these locals, a lot of them will tell you that every festival so far this year has been called the greatest festival of the year, including this one.
Yeah.
Well, this one
See, this whole thing
has to be
seems
this.
off.
So the festival's also at 4, or is during the day?
Festival's in a few days from today.
Oh, I'm misunderstanding. Never mind.
Yep. No, you're all good. Yeah, the festival's in a few days from today.
But at dusk today, we're supposed to meet with the Baron. Dinner.
Yep.
Right.
And how far west was the winery?
think it's days. I don't think that's like today, right?
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. You're not entirely sure where the winery is. I think you have a rough map that was given to you on how to get there, but it is quite far. You think probably at least 5 hours to get there.
Yeah, maybe save that for another day then.
We could basically wander around, and you could do some more smithing. We can do some downtime stuff,
Yeah.
and then head for the dinner. We don't have to go balls to the wall.
Is it like
Proficiency in smith
7?
tools. I can help.
Can he help me?
Great question.
Because yeah, I'd love to make more checks until 4, whatever time it is now, 6, 7.
I think Sid's spirits would be up, not have anything to do, and I think if they're gonna go, work on some things, I would go and kind of use some guidance on them while they're working. Try to see if I could help. It's nice to have a project when we're in this kind of, dark place.
And if he's smithing straight ingots, he'll definitely need an assistant for sure. Can't do that on his own.
But he looks pretty strong. I'm sure he can manage.
Even still. To move the amount of weight of a solid ingot, I mean, you're talking you need full force of a sledgehammer down on the ingot to stretch it out.
What about a maul?
Even then, you wouldn't be able with one hand. You wouldn't be able to get enough force
But maybe with
to actually
16
move
strength.
any of the metal.
18
So-
strength, sir.
18 strength. Oh man, sorry.
It would be a long process.
Yeah,
Just
so
physically.
I think unfortunately there's no like advantage.
I can't provide the help action while he's doing that, and
Mm,
wouldn't that give him an
Yeah.
advantage on his checks?
yeah, okay. Yeah. You have
While he's
proficiency with
smithing,
blacksmithing tools, though.
I'm just holding the metal and holding like the vice and the grips and
Okay.
just moving it where he needs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Do I get guidance too?
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
Okay.
No, I can't go with him and guide him. All right, too easy.
Yeah.
That'd be too easy.
I will just report to
In
the
the
group
game.
before we all get started. I'll just kind of say, yeah, the father seemed a little disturbed. Nothing specific. He wanted us to stop by tomorrow after the Barons, and he did mention that he wasn't sure how safe he could keep Freya. I'm not really sure what that means. She seemed fine overnight, but maybe we should expect her to stay there forever.
Maybe we should keep her in the inn or hide her away somewhere. Is there somewhere we can hide her?
I think it might be all right for the inn. The only thing we sacrifice is the protection of the Morning Lord, so we may want to come up with another keep watch or something at night if we're not going to keep her stay there.
We could try and find like an abandoned building somewhere and maybe post up there.
I don't know if it's that we need to be hidden away. It's just I think we should have someone keep watch maybe while if she's out of the protection of the Morning Lord.
Well, she can come with me and Mercer and pose as our apprentice.
Something to keep in mind for tonight, I think.
For sure.
Who is still in the Blue Water Inn?
Rain was kind of
Anyone?
playing around with his bird cage a little bit longer. House and all that.
Yeah, I feel like I would have been with the group though.
Yeah,
Like,
Aegon definitely with the group.
I guess if I can't cast guidance on them, I don't know, still be in.
Oh, Sid, you're just hanging around town.
If guidance isn't something I could do for their smithing, I don't think I would sit there just to.
Well, I think you can. It's a skill
watch?
check, right?
Okay, if I can cast
Yeah,
guidance on them,
yeah, I
when
would
they smith,
say.
yeah,
Yeah, I would say you can. Yep.
Sweet.
So is everyone in this blacksmith shop watching in blacksmith, or what's Sharp Eye and
No.
Train up to?
So
Just
Aegon.
like government work, y'all.
I think we're split. I think we're split in two. I think a couple of people were staying in the inn, and then the three of us were in the blacksmith. That was my understanding.
I I would actually like for Train to look around town for signs of thieves guild or some kind of a criminal underbelly. Thieves can't to look
Mm-hmm.
for any signs of.
Hmm. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Or maybe just walking around town looking shady type of people I grew.
Cool. I like that. Give me 1 second here, and I will have you roll. Roll. So you're just looking out for messages?
Well, signs of yeah. So thieves can't. It finds like messages signed by like people, but I'm kind of spending the day like my mission is to see if there's a criminal people that are committing crimes of some pickpockets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll. So you're just walking around. Roll like 5 perception checks as you walk around the city.
On this map, I cannot do skill check.
I think you can press C. If you press C, should open your sheet.
Dead perception.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, there we go. As you walk around the city, you do like as you kind of head towards the market, you do notice somebody in the market that appears to be pickpocketing people.
I'll tail him. Kind of seeing what he does, and when he breaks away from the crowd, maybe when he's alone, um, I want to kind of walk up to him and was he skilled or was it sloppy?
He does appear to be skilled.
Okay.
You think you needed a 20 or higher.
So I'll tail him as stealthily as I can so that he doesn't
Okay.
know I'm tailing him.
Yeah,
And
roll a
when
stealth check. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess when he is kind of away from a crowd, I get close enough to him. I applaud, slow clap his performance, and that's pretty impressive work you back there.
Work? Who said anything about work?
It's a hobby. You're doing it for fun now.
Who says I did anything?
As someone who appreciates the finer arts of what we do. Just wanted to know have that I could lend some of my services to.
Nothing like that here, I'm afraid. Just me. What is your name? You don't seem like you're from around here.
I'm not. I'm town.
Reeves, my name is Ernst. Ernst Lornak.
You come from around here?
I lived here my whole life. Listen, you don't seem like the religious type to me. Is that an accurate assessment?
Good.
Well, perhaps if you feel like dropping by, my fair lady, she hosts a book club every few nights. We'll call it a little antithesis to Father Lucian's sermons, if you catch my drift.
I would enjoy that.
Well, you can find us at, well, the Wachters Manor. It's on the other end of town. We can give you directions.
Yeah, I'd that. And when should I meet you?
Well, I think the next one's coming up in, well, sometime tomorrow. I think tomorrow evening at some point. Well, since you found me, I'm sure you'll find your way.
That I will. Nice meeting you.
Likewise, Reeves, will see each other around, I'm sure. Oh, and do say hello to your companions.
Will. I just want to do a quick check of my pockets. Maybe not pickpocketed during that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, as you check, you have not been robbed, but you do find it odd that he knows about your companions.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to do.
Cool. Anyone else want to do anything else?
Maybe at the blacksmith, can I check real quick if the prices are better today, or are they still
They are
20?
better,
Ooh.
slightly. What would you like? What are you looking to buy?
So at the blacksmith, I'm gonna inquire about the prices of crossbow bolts.
Okay, they are 5 silver pieces per crossbow bolt.
Okay.
That's a hell of a
And
discount.
like, is there any clothes merchant or?
Yeah, for sure.
I think we all have to buy clothes. We should buy clothes at some point after we're done blacksmithing, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Because like when you said it earlier that we were like all looking at the Avlar blacksmithing, I'm like, oh, maybe I should just peruse a bit.
Didn't the Baron say that get free clothes or something? Ed sent us. I had asked for money for clothes.
Yeah, he did say he would hook you up with a set of fine clothes.
He didn't he didn't say like where we would get them or.
No, if you guys walk around the market and just say that the Baron sent you, they'll give you all a set.
Ooh.
Put them all on your inventories here.
Getting a set.
Yeah.
A set of your finest clothes, please.
They are very fine clothes. They are worth quite a lot.
We can sell them for 5
There we
times
go.
the price tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely keeping them.
Cool. Are you doing anything on your end, Aegon?
Aegon is actually interested in maybe finding some kind of like demonologist or something, kind of explain his new powers. Because although he likes them, he's a little weary of them.
Explain what, sorry?
Like his new powers, like the
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. Um, you do ask around.
He would be
But
very secretive of this as well.
oh, okay. This would probably be a good conversation between you and Train.
Is he a demonologist?
No, but he has heard of some antithesis to Father Lucian's sermons.
Okay.
And I actually do plan on next time I see the party, basically the first thing I'm going to tell you guys about that book club, and I'm going to say that we all.
Perfect.
All right. So if the rest of you are just hanging out and making equipment, coolly, roll those checks with guidance and advantage.
Okay.
Are you taking 10 on this one, or are you just...
I'm gonna play it extra safe and take 10 on the first one, so that's 4 hours. And then how many more checks after that do you think I can make?
You can make 2 more, because you can work 8 hours a day.
Okay, so 1 take 10, and then 2 more after that. Cool. I actually don't know how to. Oh, I can roll from the downtime thing. That's right.
You should be able to,
Nice.
yeah. Let me know if you
Nice.
can't. But
I will. I'm try home alt, see if that rolls with advantage.
I'm also
Yeah.
curious if it will.
1d4. Oh, there's an advantage button.
Look at that.
Okay, just barely.
Holy shit.
Well, with the take 10, it's a pass.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
Jesus.
You just imagine that, Mercer. You're just like pointing like, no, you're fucking it up. Here, this is wrong. This is wrong.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing. As a dwarf, I'm totally just critiquing the fuck out of him right now.
Yes, sir. Here, how's this one?
nice. There you go. You are good. You are
Does
2
a
of
nat
14
20
checks.
mean anything in this? I didn't roll one, but does
It
do
does
anything?
not, unfortunately. I don't
Just in
think.
case. He's hopeful. He's hopeful.
All
Yeah,
right, here's my
unfortunately not,
last
but-
check.
Come on. There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Ooh,
Nice. So you're 20% of the way to your new splint armor.
sweet.
All right.
To dinner or do anything else before that?
How many you bought how many iron ingots again? I should
12.
probably add them to your
Yeah. And I also have the 5 scraps and 3 fancy things from train. And then
sorry, fancy parts. There's 3, right?
yeah, 3 fancy
And
parts.
metal
and then
scraps. You
5
had
metal
5.
scraps. Yep.
Yeah, I just want to add
Right.
them to your inventory so you actually have them.
Yep. And then 1 armor thing, armor apparel,
armor, padding.
hell.
Yep. Yep. Cool. There you go. You got them all now.
Thanks.
Okay. Are you guys so? All 3 of you, well, other than Sharp Eye, Aegon, and Train, is there anything else you 3 want to do throughout the day while they're crafting this equipment?
Like, I don't think I would do anything, risky without the group. I guess maybe inquire about the. I don't know if we know the distance from the winery. So I could probably ask the innkeepers since they're.
Yeah. Yeah, they tell you it's about 5 hours from here.
Okay, so by horse or walk?
No, by foot.
Okay,
On
so
foot.
it's not that
Yeah.
far.
All right. You guys just heading straight to the Baron's Manor after all that?
Maybe
Yes.
meet up as
Suppose.
Eat up and get
What's-
dressed, probably.
do we? All right. Do we need any code words if someone sees something? See something, say something. If anyone sees something really wrong while we're here,
Yeah, we definitely need a safe word.
any safe word?
A safe
Uh,
word, huh?
If you hear me say regret, I'm about to start
Jambalaya.
fighting.
Can we take something maybe less common?
Ficus.
Meepo?
Yeah,
Someone-
Meepo's good. Meepo sounds good.
If someone starts telling a story of Meepo, we know it's
That's the fight? That's the code word for fight?
Okay.
Works for me.
horribly wrong.
I am not dressing up in the fancy clothes. I would like to put my priest vestments over my armor.
Your what, sorry?
My priest vestments over my armor.
Okay. I like that.
I also will not be wearing the fancy clothing.
Oh my god, guys. You guys.
Okay.
There was one instruction.
Hey, I look good. I'm in my Sunday best, all right? Like these are my priestly vestments.
I'd say that counts.
Are you wearing anything, Avlar?
Just
Or
my
just your
just the regular armor like what I wear every day. Like
Okay.
I take a look at the garments that have been given and I'm like, this doesn't fit me at all, and besides it looks horrible.
It's actually tailored to exactly your size.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, well then still I don't want it.
I want to make sure that my Raven Queen amulet is outside as well, sitting out
Okay.
front.
Cool. Give me 1 second.
Well, let me ask you this: what does it look like? The clothes?
They're just like very nice looking clothes. Like it's not necessarily like suit and tie sort of look. They're just very well adorned, very well crafted.
So like something like a noble would wear, or just
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like nicely made.
No, exactly. Something a noble would wear. They look very expensive when you like the silks on them are very nice.
Okay, yeah, I don't think Avalar would wear it.
Cool. Okay. So
We maybe want to take a quick break before.
yeah, I was just about to say that. Why don't we take a quick break while I get this set up, and then yeah, why don't we take 5 or 10 minutes break and come back for the dinner at the Baron's house.
Where nothing wrong is gonna go. I'm
Where
sure.
it will be just a dinner and nothing
All
more.
will be well. It's just a
The
dinner.
last supper.
Oh no, never. So excited to see what you guys do. How are you finding Curse of Strahd, Dimitri? Did you get up to anything interesting over the long weekend? You guys just had July 4th, right? Oh, I think you're muted.
I didn't do shit.
Oh, that's
I
right.
avoid that holiday like the fucking plague, man.
Oh,
Nothing but drunks and stupid idiots on the road firing off fireworks.
Yeah, I was one of those drunk, stupid idiots, not on the road, but
Well, what
lighting off
bugs me
fireworks.
is that when you live in an apartment,
Yeah.
you have to innately just trust hundreds of other individuals to not burn your house down.
true.
Okay, and when they're out there in the middle of the parking lot, no clearance, buildings all around, firing off illegal fireworks. Yeah, till 2 o'clock in the morning. It just drives me crazy. Celebrate your freedom, that's cool, but some people got work in the morning. Like, chill the fuck out. And it shouldn't be all day.
Yeah, one of my friends is a nurse in the ER, and she was sending me X-rays all night. People blowing off different parts of their body.
Yep.
It's crazy how many people put fireworks in their butt.
1,000,000 to 1 shot, Doc. 1,000,000 to 1
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, just a lot of bottle rockets in the butt. You're cutting out. I can't hear you.
I'm just gonna grab a beer. I'll be right back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you watch Seinfeld, that's one of the things they talk about.
that's crazy.
No one ever tells the proctologist, never admits that they stuck it up there. They always say it's an accident, and they always say
fell
it's
on that light
1,000,000 to 1
bulb.
shot. Yeah, it's 1,000,000 to 1 shot, Doc. 1,000,000 to 1. Yeah, people don't want to admit that they stick stuff up their butt, but they do.
Oh yeah.
What about that craze that was going around with like college kids for a while, a few years back, where they were like pouring beers up their butt to get drunk
butt
faster?
chugging? Oh,
Yeah.
never heard of it.
Like, okay, first of all, who the fuck thought of that? Did it in
A
public
legend?
to spread? Yeah, who is this person? Right? Like, they need to be using their powers for good. Like, that's all I'm saying.
The most
Like,
interesting man in the world.
if they have that much influence, they need to be using their powers for good. Because that's ridiculous. I think I would have just left any college party that I would have been at if some dude just pulled down his pants, shoved a beer bottle up his ass, and just, hiked it up. Bruh, like, do that in your own home. Or at special
Yeah.
parties where that's not frowned upon. I mean, we had liquor luges and fucking like beer funnels, and I think the craziest thing we did was Edward 40 hands.
Oh yeah. We fucked Eddie 40 hands, Edward 40 hands, and oh shit. We had beer pong, beer bong.
Well, yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
didn't put them on our butt, but
No. No.
So the frisbee team actually told me about a thing that they do called frisbee sits, where you pour. So an entire beer will fit in an upside down frisbee.
It
I don't know
will.
if you know that, but
Yep.
yeah, you just sit on that and
If
then
you
get drunk.
if you party with the rugby team, you drink out of a shoe. So, yeah.
Isn't that a thing in
That's-
hockey too?
I'm
Might
not
be wrong.
sure, but I know that's in rugby. They drink out of a drinking shoe, and it is gross. It is absolutely disgusting. But damn, those fuckers can party. I'm just not a big summer holiday person in general, though.
I
Like,
love
I'm
me
not
some summer holidays.
I'm not a beach person. Like I like fishing. I'll go to the beach and fish, but like I don't go to the beach and sit in the sand for no fucking reason all day. You know, that's just not me.
It's the best, dude.
Memorial Day weekends while everyone else is at the beach, Labor Day weekend, all that shit, I'm at home enjoying no traffic.
Now, you got to go to the beach when no one else is there.
Exactly.
Is everyone back?
I do be back.
I'm
Anybody
back.
drinking anything exciting today?
I'm a creature of habit. Or Keith.
Keith's.
Heath Stone.
Alexander.
I'm drinking Charleston local IPA. Very cool.
Nice. I got this weird ass thing. That looks like this.
Oh, I hate
Oh,
sours.
dude.
Ugh. It looks cool though.
Oh, it looks cool. Well, probably terrible, but we'll try it.
Where are you at, Jeff?
East Coast of Canada. East
Okay.
Coast of Canada.
Or we don't get sick of the beach. Get it for 3.
True.
Oh, Canada.
You know,
We are in a
with,
very like beach heavy area. There's
with
some.
global warming, it's a bit more months every year. You know.
True.
There's a bit of an exaggeration. There's
True.
like 4 solid like being at the beach months, and then there's 3. It's fine, but you wouldn't want.
I get the beach for like 10 months out of the year, but in 20 years, my city will be underwater. So
Feels bad.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
move. That's the good thing.
I can move. I'll just never buy property.
Yeah.
Big brain.
So as you all
Not
arrive,
without flood insurance.
Yeah.
as you all arrive at the Baron's manor, you're greeted by some guards outside. As you kind of approach, one of a servant, one that you did not see yesterday, does come out and hands you all a glass of champagne.
I kind
Aegon
of look at the
drops it.
group hesitantly and say, "Are we drinking this?"
Aegon accidentally drops it.
Oh, not to worry. I'll have a new one sent out momentarily.
I mean, wine is, pretty rare in these parts, so I'm definitely gonna chug it.
I'll
Yeah.
drink it as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will
Yeah.
use
When
the same excuse I did before as religious observance. Can't drink.
Oh, would you like some sparkling beverage? We have, I believe we have Bloodberry on tap today. Fresh delivery actually, just this morning.
Oh no, I'm fine. Bloodberry runs right through me. I'll be in the bathroom all night.
I did hear of an incident in the bathroom. One of our servants actually. Oh, I shouldn't be saying. But anyway, have a great evening.
Oh God.
The Baron is waiting for you inside.
I will take it, but I will try to hold it and not drink it as much as possible.
Okay.
Right.
As she leaves, she does turn to Avalar and say, "You don't seem dressed for the occasion. Did the tailor get your measurements wrong?"
Oh, he got him spot on actually, but I feel more comfortable in this, and if I do say so myself, I think it looks quite nice.
I don't know if Isaac is going to be too happy with that.
Well, I'll take that up with Isaac. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and she leaves very quickly. As you all approach, these guards do make way. They kind of turn and nod. And as you enter, you do see the man who is Isaac. You guys can kind of see his token there.
It looks like the guy from Infamous, that old like PS2 game. You know what I'm talking about?
It's PS3. I'm literally, dude. I'm playing that game right now.
Oh,
Not
that's such a
not
great
as
game.
we speak, but like when I'm done here, I'm probably gonna play Infamous.
Love that game.
Gotta get that platinum trophy.
As you enter, Isaac kind of nods at you all and says, "Welcome, welcome back. Um, I hope the drink is sitting well with you all. The Baron and Lydia are just having a few words with one of your acquaintances. They'll not be too long. In the meantime, uh, if you'd like, you're free to walk about. You do see people going in and out of this door, like servants going in and out of the door. And there are servants going back and forth from what you assume would be the kitchen, which is way at the end of the hall. Isaac does turn to you, Avlar, and he says, "You are not dressed in proper attire for dinner with, well, as you know, I expected, well, meeting with the sanguinity to go with more grace. Can we have a word?"
Sure.
Wonderful. The rest of you, feel free if you see anything you like. There are small bites being handed out as well. They'll be along momentarily. And he kind of asks you to join him in this room up here.
Yeah, before I go, I'm gonna turn to
Mhm.
the group and say, let's be on the lookout for a Meepo situation, and then I'll go inside.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of walks in and he kind of stands, actually just looking. Oh, sorry, I moved you. Standing just looking directly to the fire. He will close the door, Sharp Eye, before you
Okay,
enter.
my bad.
As you enter, Avlar, you see padded chairs and couches that line the walls of this cozy, carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and you notice mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
You kill that thing yourself?
Mm. Well, I wish I did, but no. It was the burgomaster's father, actually, who killed the bear.
Really? I'm surprised it wasn't the Baron himself.
Vargas can be quite rude, but he does give credit where credit is due. Before you guys just go running through the manor,
Oh,
can you? Yeah.
I thought this is where we were.
Yep. Nope. You're all good. Because yeah, a lot of the doors are unlocked. But yeah, he says the Baron is quite honest when credit is due. Never met a more honest man. Listen, your friends are all dressed quite well for the occasion, other than, well, the short old man that is with you. He's dressed in something strange. Only Father Lucian dresses that way, but still, the Baron will accept the way he looks. I can tell you're from quite far from here, right?
Quite far.
Well, how do you usually attend a gracious evening such as this?
To meet with the head of the village, I'd assume most of us would probably be shirtless.
Well, to that, perhaps. Listen, I may have something that. Well, what about this? Could you maybe, you know, I think to impress the Baron himself, tell him a story of how you hunted this bear, this rug underneath you. You could wear it like a cape. At least look a little bit more upscale. Looks, as long as you put it back, of course.
I've killed many a bear. I don't need this rug to prove that, but if it makes you feel any better, I can put these fine clothes over my armor, but the armor stays.
The armor is more than welcome to stay, although you won't need it. Unless you're planning to get violent, of course.
Oh, not at all.
Well, with that, I thank you. I know the Baron will appreciate it, and Freya will as well. She's been looking forward to the dinner all day.
I'm sorry?
With that, perhaps enjoy the rest of your evening. I've already said too much.
I'm sorry, who?
Yeah, he kind of just starts leaving.
I kind of like walk out half stunned. I'm now wearing this fine clothing over my armor, which is just like not fitted for the armor. And
Yeah,
is he still there?
he is. He's standing next to the door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the group unless he does anything.
No, he's just standing there. Mercer, as you look into that room, you notice white sheets cover two plain wooden tables in the center of the room.
Hey,
You
CJ.
notice neatly
How's it going?
arranged atop one of the tables is a complete set of polished silverware. The other table is covered with wicker baskets containing turnips and beets.
If you would, Isaac, 1 second, and I spread both my arms like the width of the hallway and just like usher everyone back into the lobby so I can whisper to them. And I say like,
There is a guard here as well.
yeah, fuck the guard. I like turn to him and say like, listen, man, can you give us a second?
Very well. And he kind of like takes 5 steps to the right.
Okay, sure. That's good enough. I'll just as quietly as I possibly can, maybe even just mouthing the words. I'll say he mentioned Freya is looking forward to, as he used the name Freya. Maybe Amiibo. I don't know.
Well, if he's using the name Freya, maybe she just got invited as another outsider.
It's true, but
But
I thought no one knew of her.
I think most
he's
people
been,
now know us, our travel companion.
let's try to get sight of her as soon as possible.
Also, the guards who saw us come into town would.
That's fair.
Maybe not surprised that they've met. Her. Let's see if we can get some eyes on her and make sure she's.
This is why I keep you guys around. And then I go back to where I was.
Did
I
anyone
would-
enter this upper room?
I did.
Okay. When you looked into that room, you would have seen that that room contained 4 simple beds, and you noticed one of the servants was just like putting her stuff away as she comes back out. And yeah, she'll like kind of close the door behind her, and she'll tell you that that's kind of their room.
Am I
She
still
does tell.
bleeding?
No,
That might be
that
leftover.
I think it's here. I'll heal.
Is it
heal her.
Tonya? Yeah.
It's Tonya Hawk.
Not
Tonya
Tonia.
got
No.
bagged.
She failed a kickflip.
She does tell you that, or rather, you did notice as she left the room. You notice it seemed like 2 beds had been like most of their stuff had been put on top of their bed. Like 2 beds were made, 2 beds were like stuff was put on top of the beds, as if like packed up.
Okay.
After a few moments, you do hear what sounds like the lock to this door, like open up or unlock rather, as as Isaac kind of says, "Oh well, it seems like your time has come
Will all be well?
for dinner, of course."
As we were walking in, I would just, well, to Isaac, I want to ask, our friend mentioned that Freya was here. Is she within, or is she elsewhere in the house?
Oh, she's right in there.
I'm curious. Have you seen her as she came in?
No, never saw her.
Insight on that. Does he seem like that's
Insight check.
Can I help
you
him
just
out with
being
that?
creepy, or is
I
he
have
actually?
advantage.
Is this Jeff being creepy, or is he?
I'm never creepy. I'm just the DM.
That gives you an automatic like low
It's
level
true.
creepiness level.
It's true. It's true. No, he is definitely being creepy.
That's a passive.
I'm just, yeah, I'm just curious because like he's in theory the brother of someone who looks exactly like her, right?
One thing I would like to check. I already drank my drink that they gave, but I'd like to look at the glass for like residue, or maybe
Okay.
smell of any poison.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
So it's me, you, and Sharp Eye that have drank them. Oh, we're
Oh,
fucked.
I didn't ask, but was it good?
It was very good, actually. As you look inside the
Yes!
glass, I'll go with your passive perception. You don't notice any sort of residue.
I will guess I will poke my head in and see if Freya's in there.
Okay. As you open the door, you do see Freya sitting at the table, and you notice that there's a few servants in here that are kind of walking back and forth to the table, putting what looks to be big hunks of meat on the table, as if preparing for dinner.
Fridge is kind of a mess, so I'm trying to. Yeah, as we walk in with Freya, does she seem be herself? I'll say, is everything okay?
Yeah, she kind of turns. She says, "Yeah, everything's fine. I got your message, and I got dressed as quick as I could. I came here to meet you."
Our message, I'll say that kind of questioningly, but not let out that we didn't send a message.
Yep.
Just
She
kind of like
says,
our message. Interesting.
"Yep." As you all enter, are you going in his way, Aegon, or are you staying outside?
Aegon will go in.
Okay. Yeah, as you all enter, you do see what appear to be the entire Velakovich family. You notice that Vargas, of course, is sitting at the head of the table. And as you all enter, he kind of nods at you and says, "Welcome, welcome. All will be well this evening. Thank you for joining me in this this celebration. Wow, I'm so excited for the festival coming up. Aren't you all as well?"
I've been shouting at the top of my lungs in the streets.
I
So
heard you this morning. Yes, I was standing on the balcony and I was almost jumping with glee.
What's
Now,
what's the new addition to this festival from the last?
well, this one is called the Festival of the Blazing Sun. I came up with that myself. I thought it was the best name this festival could have.
Of
Now,
course.
It is a name the festival could have.
now I apologize. I should have introduced them earlier. This here is my lovely son, strong son Victor, and of course my wife Lydia. And you all know Irina, of course.
he uses the name Irina.
He does.
I turn like stone, and then I don't move a muscle.
Did Isaac join us in here? Or is he not?
He is outside, so I'll just say the door is closed.
I guess Rain just says, I don't know any Irina. This is Freya that you pointed to. So that's our friend Freya. She's our travel companion.
Yes, I heard from the guards that well, there was a woman that had come in, and well, I sent some men down to have a chat with Father Lucian, and well, that's when, of course, they let me know that Irina had come to visit all the way from the village of Barovia. Her father and I were well great friends.
Freya,
If you're
is
muted,
this
Travis or something?
Yeah, it's gonna have to Rena reacted.
She is not saying anything.
Mhm.
Does she seem scared?
Roll a perception check.
I will try. It's not my best.
Kind of the same thing. I was like,
Cool.
"Jeez,
Okay.
I'm
With your passive perception, Train and Sid, you can tell that she seems, just a little uneasy. The Baron kind of continues. Says, "Well, listen. As we've said, dinner is well. They've they've planned quite a feast for us. Is beef tartare okay as the appetizer? I've heard as well they have gooseneck soup for us as one of the starter courses. A salad as well of minced cabbage, onions, and bell peppers. I did have them throw in cucumbers. I do love cucumbers, especially the pickled ones in vinegar and well with mustard. Then I think for main course they do tell me they caught a nice boar earlier, pan-seared and glazed. Should be quite delicious. Uh, is that all right with everyone?
Yeah, Avlar's just not even concerned about the fact that he said Irina. He's just looking forward to the food now. Yes, sir, it is.
I'm,
It's quite all right with me.
I'll make do with the salad. I'm a pescatarian.
Oh, well, we could have them perhaps head down to the market quickly, get you some fish. Um, let me send somebody. And he kind of like snaps the fingers, and this lady literally leaves to go market.
Leaving behind a trail of blood.
Yeah.
It is Tonia Hawk.
Oh,
She'll get there
no.
faster on her skateboard.
Well,
She
it's
will.
advantage.
as she leaves, he actually says, quite an unfortunate accident that took place yesterday. She fell actually in the bathroom. Some mess was left there, and well, an unfortunate accident. The dog actually ran in after her, and somehow the door closed. And well, let's just say she was out for quite some time. Strange. She's usually quite good on her feet, but well,
Not strange if you've ever gone into the bathroom after Mercy. Exactly how she fell.
yes, that's why we agreed, right? 3 shakes, not 2. Well, anyway, you asked me, good friend. We are friends, right?
I
He's
believe
looking at you,
so.
Avlar. Yeah, he's
Oh,
looking
he's
at you.
looking at me?
Yeah.
I consider us acquaintances, friends on a good day.
Today is a good day because all is well. Well, all will be well, won't it? Once every man, child, and woman in Vallaki soars with joy. We shall finally be free from the devil's grasp, and then all will be well.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
How are his family members' demeanor during this?
Victor's is very hushed, and he's kind of hunched over a little bit. But Lydia is literally sitting there like this. And like nodding and laughing, like everything, like as he says that, she's like, yes, it will, and she's like clapping.
I'm gonna
Attracts.
laugh. I'm gonna laugh at his antics and then say, "You, my friend, are an interesting fellow, but we seem to share the common goal, so I really can't find any fault within you."
Oh, listen, have you? I'm not sure if you've heard the rumors, but I could use maybe your help with well, a slight problem that has come up.
And that is,
Well, there is a incorrigible instigator by the name of Rudolf van Richten, who is rumored to have surfaced in Barovia. I, the great Baron Vargas of Vallaki will offer you 1,000 gold pieces to whoever
Crane sits
brings
up.
him here alive.
Each or total?
1,000 for all 6 of you to do the job.
I kind of turn to the group and
Make
say,
it 1,200 then. You drive a tough bargain.
Crane stands up and says, "We'll find him."
Wait. He just like with Avlar looking away, he went up to 1,200. So maybe we should continue to negotiate.
I already said yes.
Aegon crosses his arms and kicks back a little bit and says, 1,200. I don't get out of bed for less than 20. 2,000.
Roll.
What is this?
Okay.
I was to say, what is this Rudolph Van Richten to you?
Van Richten, all he does is spread chaos, unrest, and worst of all, punishable by death here in Vallaki. He spreads misery wherever he goes.
what kind of misery? That's kind of subjective.
Well, do you know when I say all will be well? All is not well when Van Richten is around.
So he's killing people.
Doesn't say anything.
I can't help but notice the feast is quite abundant. Are we waiting on any other people?
No, I've just invited you all here. I thought, what better time for a feast? Any leftovers we'll hand over to Isaac afterwards. He can eat quite a lot.
Before we get started eating, though, if you don't mind, Baron, I'd like to say just a wee prayer in your honor over this fine feast.
Of course, but perhaps before we dig in, we could maybe, well, either agree on terms, and I do have one other piece of news that we should share with you all as well.
Aegon, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Haggle.
I
You're
meant
good.
to try to help by kind of getting more. So for your
Yeah.
persuasion attempt.
So I'm rolling persuasion.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to persuade him. Are you just saying, like, I don't get out of bed for less than 2,000?
Yeah.
Okay. I would roll more an intimidation check in that case.
I've seen him get out of bed for far less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, he kind of looks over at you, says, well, perhaps 1,200 between the 5 of you is a better offer.
Ooh.
Oh, that's rough.
I think the original offer to the 6 of us, we will not be doing this without our friend Aegon.
So wait, he wants us to split 1,200?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait,
200
yeah.
apiece.
Yeah.
With the
Finding
prices,
one man.
It's not
Everything
terrible.
is so well, it is when everything
Yeah.
costs $3,000, like 3,000 gold. 200 is nothing.
True, but
Like
finding one man, it can't be that difficult.
one bolt cost one
It was
gold,
that
right?
Yep.
Yeah, no way. $200
Narrator.
or 200 gold a piece.
that amount of money is only a fortune outside of the mists. Here, it doesn't amount to much.
Well, what do you say the price should be then for Van Richten's head, alive, of course, on his body, walking into my manor.
I'm not sure about walking, but we sure could drag him in here.
Ah, shackled in manacles, a man of culture. I like it.
400 apiece minimum, right?
It's a 2,400.
To hear your last bit of news before we
Ah,
agree to a term.
sure. Take the meal to think about it. Worst case, there are others I could have bidding done for me. No worries. Listen, he kind of like leans over and like pulls his wife a little closer. Lydia and I, we have some exciting news to share this evening. Though Irina and well, our two baronies have not done so in many generations, I believe that her coming here is a signal. I think it's time for our two noble lines to finally be wed. You notice that Lydia again gleams with this huge smile and kind of leans over to Victor. Victor, you'll make a fine husband. Where the Baron finally, or like kind of retorts in when he finally shapes up. You notice Victor is like at this point just taking in this huge sigh, like just rather let out this huge sigh. And Irina is quiet only for a moment. You think she can probably sense how tense the atmosphere is. And Irina finally says, "That sounds lovely, my lord, but I must, however, consult with my father first, of course. He will need to approve of this." And Vargas kind of retorts back, saying, "Well, of course, of course." Victor finally says a word. He's been quiet this entire time. He says, "Do I not get a say in this? You would just sell me off to some stranger?" His father actually turns over and slaps him and says, "Be quiet, boy." Um, you notice that Victor kind of pushes his chair back and his plate up away from him as well. And you notice Vargas jumps to his feet, and both mastiffs kind of raise their heads, clearly excited. Vargas kind of says to him, "You would waste away in that attic if it weren't for me dragging you out in the cold light of day. It's like it's your cave." Um, and Victor kind of again says back to him, "My cave? I'm done with this, father." And he like basically rips off the like the whatever that's called, like the
Vigil?
no, like the napkin from his collar and throws it to the table. And he actually leaves the room.
When he ripped it off, did he have any marks on his neck or anything?
He did not that you could tell.
It's like the
I'm
kind of guy who would have marks.
gonna-
A
I'm
neck marker.
I'm gonna point at the plate that he just left and look at Vargas and say, "Is that up for grabs?"
Yes. Sorry about him. Yes, of course. Have the plate, and one of the servants kind of goes over and grabs it and walks it back over to you.
Now wait just a minute. Let me get to my prayer.
Yes, before we dig in, and he's kind of got his fork ready to like stab into the meat.
All right, everybody, close your eyes. Gather around, hold hands. I'm on in. Is everybody? I'm gonna
Yep.
keep my eye open, but does everybody got their eyes closed?
Yep.
All right.
Not train.
I got
I'm
mine closed.
I'm keeping my
staring at
eye
the
on
Baron.
the Baron when I'm saying this.
Okay.
And while I'm doing it, I am casting Purify Food and Drink in a 5-foot sphere on our side of the table where we're
Ooh.
eating.
Ooh.
Bless this meat and damn the skin. Open your kisser and cram it in. We have good bread and we have good meat. We have a good Baron. So let's fucking eat. And I'll sit down.
Amen.
Amen.
Nice.
You're here.
You get a free inspiration for that. That was really good. And I think purify food and water is just happens, right?
Yep. This happens.
Nice. Okay. As you say your prayer, the Baron stabs into a hunk of meat with his fork, and yeah, just puts it up to his mouth and takes a huge bite. And after a few moments, his wife does the same.
After the prayer, I'll take my first actual sip of champagne.
Okay.
Eat.
Yeah.
Um,
He kind of looks over. He says, like as you're enjoying it, he kind of says, "Oh, that's the from the finest vineyard in all of Barovia. That there is the Champagne de la Stomp, is what they call it. A great name for a champagne, don't you think?"
The stomp, as in like they stomp on the grapes.
I'm not quite sure how they make it, but delicious, rich,
Mm.
and sparkling wine.
It was quite good. I did, however, already finish my glass. Do you guys have any more in the
Oh,
store?
of course, of
Here,
course. And he's like snapping his fingers as some of the servers are, yeah, coming in and pouring you more.
Excellent. Thank you
some
so
point
much.
through the conversation, I'll kind of put my food down and be like, "Thank you for the fine clothes. Better than the tatters that we were walking about in. I did hear of a shoemaker that we didn't have the pleasure of getting shoes from. I think it was Udo. You heard of any? I heard he made some of the finest shoes.
Yes, Udo, great shoemaker. Unfortunately, I had to have him arrested. He, well, he was sharing unhappiness amongst the community. He's, well, I've actually sent him to Kresk. They have much better services there for keeping people behind bars than we do.
And what was this unhappiness?
Well, why don't we talk about happiness instead? All this talk about unhappiness is, well, making me less happy. We
You know
can't
what?
have that now on an evening like today.
That's a great idea. What does happiness mean to you, Vargas?
Well, once every person in Vallaki is just jumping for joy. That is what keeps the devil at bay. The more people that we can get to join in on this journey of happiness, the more people will be safe.
We've
How
met
do
some pretty dim fellows and ladies on our travels in Vallaki.
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
must tell me their names. I will make sure that they are happy the next time you see them.
You know, I can't recall.
we'll start taking note. How do we make people happy?
God, I'm happy right now.
I'm gonna
Well,
say the I'm gonna say the names of. Did we get the names of the hags?
Oh yes,
Did we get
Morgantha.
their names? Yeah, there was a dark woman named Morgantha. particularly unpleasant, and I think could use some joy.
Oh, Morgantha, I actually know of her. She runs the windmill. Am I right?
Correct.
Oh, delicious pastries that she makes. One day I must ask her for her secret.
I agree. But it's actually children's bones.
Oh.
That was a joke. Haha. Haha. We're just being funny. We spread joy by being funny.
Of course, yes.
We're
What
not
a
making
good
anyone
joke.
unhappy.
Well, from the outsiders' jokes, I just never get them. Funny
Different cultures,
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, different cultures, yes.
I kind of like just chuckle like ha 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 ha.
Well, again, I'm sorry for my son storming off. Don't you all think it's a wonderful idea for Irina and, well, my son Victor, a great boy he could be, to marry Irina?
I find people are happiest when they get to make choices on their own.
And isn't it wonderful that I've helped them make the right choice?
It's wonderful that you gave him an option. I think the best choices are made when you have multiple options.
But we haven't even, well, in many generations, our noble lines haven't crossed paths, and, well, I thought it was about time.
It must be about time. But it's important so that everyone can be happy, that everyone gets a choice.
If they
Multiple
get married,
choices.
I will be so happy.
Aegon looks at him. So your plan to defeat the Dark One is to make everyone happy?
Well, of course. Once we all soar with joy, we will slip free from the grasp that is the devil's hand.
So you think if we all smile, Strahd will fall over and die?
Well, how do you think Strahd has not stepped foot onto our soil in hundreds of years? That is my family's doing.
And so, like, is this not like I understand his like his like is that true? Does that seem to ring
Yeah.
true that Strahd hasn't actually set foot here in hundreds of years?
Roll an insight check.
Aegon also wants to know if that is something he actually believes.
Okay, yeah, roll. Well, roll it. You can
Okay.
ask him if you want.
Sorry, not perception.
No, you're good.
Insights of 15, not plus perception. 15. 15 plus 4, I think.
15 plus 4.
19, not the
Cool.
plus 2. I'll
Yeah.
take the roll, but not the.
Yeah. As you ask him, as far as you can tell, he is telling the truth.
He at least believes he's telling the truth.
Yep.
Seems like, yeah.
I want to say to the Baron, your son seems pretty unhappy. Don't you think you should do something about that?
Yes. He has quite a temperament. He needs to, well, needs to be more like you. Have a little fight in him. He'll get there one day, but no, he's very happy. Of course he's happy.
Would you like us to spend a bit of time with him and maybe try to spread some of our joy and
No,
introduce him?
I mean, think about it. You spend all your days, your father is Valaki's savior. How could that not make you happy?
He must have so much to share, so much wisdom and joy to spread himself. I would love to be able to maybe bring him out for maybe he could join us while we try to find Rudolph for you.
Could be quite a dangerous mission. I don't know that I'd want to send my son with you hunting after some misery spreader.
Surely your son must be immune to the effects of someone as lowly as Rudolph.
All he has to do is smile, correct?
Roll a persuasion check.
Who?
Train, but with advantage since Aegon is helping out here.
And how much?
Oh, so
how
much
much?
better.
Yeah, how much joy would? Well, let that resolve.
Well, perhaps not hunting, but if you'd wanted to go and chat with him, I wouldn't stop you. He locks himself in the attic for God knows how long.
All right, I'd like to see what I could maybe impart some of my wisdom. I was his age not too long ago, and maybe we could learn a thing or two together.
Very well. Will you convince him to come to the festival? I've tried explaining to him many times that the festivals give people hope and purpose, and without them, we would crumble, wouldn't we? I feel like I'm doing all the heavy lifting myself. I'm like the dam holding back all of the despair. Don't you see that? Well, feel free, roam around. Thank you for spending time with us this evening. If you'd like, you're more than welcome. Head over across the way. I've got this most beautiful parlor right across the way. Cigars are on the house. I've also just recently confiscated this delicious drink from some people outside the mist. You're more than welcome to it as well. The first floor is yours to roam.
One more item for discussion. We really haven't closed on a price for finding our misery spreader. I think it would just make us so happy if we could afford to each of us 400 gold. Find it. Dangerous. This you talking about how dangerous this was. We couldn't bring her with us. I feel that 400 would be a fair price.
400 seems a little steep. I could just ask the brothers if they could do it. They do know the lands quite well. Perhaps.
They seemed like a joyless pair.
They do seem that way. Although they get their joy from hunting the wolves out in the wild. Strange men. Yeah, if you look in their eyes, you almost think it's sadness in there, but no. It seems to be just pure joy of killing. Listen, it's quite all right. Forget what I said. Van Richten, he's no trouble. We'll take care of him.
Yourself out of a job.
If we
Flew too close
if
to
we
the sun.
if we come across him and bring him your way, we can negotiate when we return.
Yes, of course, if you find him before the brothers do, we'll
Thanks,
agree
Jason.
on a price.
All right, man.
I'll look to Avalar.
Talk to you. Talk to you later.
Sounds like they're challenging us to a competition with the brothers.
That's not one we're ready to lose, my friend. Speaking of competitions, and I'd turn towards the Baron, I'd say, I hope you hadn't forgotten your promise to me.
Yes, an arm wrestle, you said. I did. I was working on all of the masonry work around the manor. I injured my shoulder slightly this morning. Perhaps another time?
That's fine. I'm ambidextrous, and I hold out my left hand.
Very well. I'll... Go ahead.
Say, or maybe you would have a second? Maybe Isaac out there, your bodyguard, would be your
Yes,
stand-in on
perhaps
your behalf.
Isaac would be a better match for somebody as grandiose as myself. For you, it should be quite a good competition, I would say.
That's quite all right. I'd rather see the full strength of Valaki's one true hope for myself.
Very well. Yeah, and he kind of puts his left arm up.
You want an athletics check or?
Yep. Ooh.
Oh no.
As you arm wrestle him, just barely, he manages to get your arm down. Barely.
Thank God.
I nod my head in shame and say, I think you may actually be Valaki's one true hope, and I say all will be well.
All will be well. I've never lost one of those before. A strange tradition. Only ever done it one other time. But you can see of course I'm the best.
I look at both my hands. I say, maybe I'm not ambidextrous.
Amphibious? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Amphibious.
Ah, yes, I'm amphibious.
That sounds right. What?
What would you like to do?
I guess we should go explore if the feast is over.
I would like to explore see if I can get Irina a moment with Irina separate from Gar.
Okay.
Just as if we wander about, try to wander into a situation where she's out of earshot.
Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna sit uncomfortably making noises while I eat with the rest of the family while they're sitting there.
Okay.
Just like you and Lydia.
Yeah, just like an old guy at a buffet. Like no one else is around me. I'm just going to town on what I'm eating.
Cool.
Just
Yeah, if you
grunting,
wanted to
making
go,
noises, coughing, burping.
love it.
Maybe a
Yeah, if you
fart
wanted to
here
go
and there.
to Freya to the lounge across, you'd definitely go. Oh, I closed the door. You would definitely go there. And Mercer, you're just chilling out with Vargas and Lydia.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
I'm
just.
actually
I'm
gonna stay
pretending
with
like
Mercer across from
they're
him.
not even there. You know, I'm just in my own world eating.
Love it.
I want to make them uncomfortable.
I'm gonna have a little eat off with Mercer.
Crane, were you going up with the?
I'm not in a rush to do that, but I would like to have someone from the party come with me. But we can do other stuff first. I kind of would like to speak to Isaac now that I'm kind of standing next to him. Can I see his arm?
Roll another perception check. You do notice that it looks like he does have an arm, but it looks very strange.
Does it look like a prosthetic?
It looks unnatural. He's got like on one hand he has these sharp claws.
Isaac, nice to meet you. How long have you worked for the Baron?
Well, ever since I was a young boy. Baron saved me, in fact.
Oh, that sounds like a good story. Can I see a waiter or anyone around? Is there can I wave down a glass of wine? Would you like a drink? I'd love to hear that story of how the Baron saved you. It must have been so heroic for him to do.
It was. No, thank you. I don't partake. It was, well, a good thing the Baron was there. I was a troubled child. Let's just say a few of my friends went missing when they decided that the way I looked was not to their liking. And, well, the Baron forgave all. And then all was well. I was able to join his force. And I've been working with him for all these many years.
When you say that friends didn't like the way you looked, what was it about the way you looked that they were had such a problem with?
Oh, you see, I lost my arm over here in, well, a hunting accident as a young boy.
Oh, you're full of interesting stories, Isaac. I take another swig of wine and say, I'd love to hear that tale if you're interested to tell it. That's such interesting story.
Not much to tell. If you do go near Lake Zarovich, be careful. The wolves there bite harder than any others I've ever seen.
How old were you when that happened?
Quite a young boy. The peers that decided that my looks were not to their liking, well, let's just say they enjoyed a quiet swim.
At such a young age, you were walking around the lake by yourself?
I was with my father and with my mother.
So just the three of you then?
That's correct.
Did I assume your father was able to rescue you from wolf then?
No, if it wasn't for, well, my own two hands, I wouldn't be here today.
Incredible, I can see Baron guard.
They do say I have strength and fire inside of me, unlike anything he's ever seen. I take it as a very high compliment. And just off table, you heard that when you heard this story, it was the uncle and the sister that were there. That's what you heard from the pastor.
Right. Well, it's been great getting to know you, Isaac. Chat again soon if you ever by the what is it, the Water Inn? Stop by and have a drink with us, or just stop by and say hello and have a bite to eat with us. Love to have you.
Ah, I will sure do that. Enjoy the straw beds.
I do.
Cool. All right. What would you like to say to Freya?
Yeah, so I'd just like to see if she, we walk in there. Does she like let her guard down? Is she
Yeah, as soon as you
exasperated?
close the door, she's like, "What the hell is going on here? Why did you bring me here?"
We did not. We did not send for you.
So yeah, obviously the message you received wasn't from us.
Do you? Was it a verbal message? Do you have it written?
No, someone came by and, well, they said that we were all invited to this fancy party here at the Barrens. I didn't expect just the small group of us. I expected more people. They said there was some sort of celebration and a big news that was being shared, and, well, I don't think he knows about my father, which is why I said that. I hopefully he doesn't find out.
Yeah, his reaction when you said that did not seem like he's heard that news. But I think you should stick with us as much as possible for now. I don't think we should leave you behind. This is very worrying.
I I I can't stay here. I Where am I gonna go?
There has to be more places within Barovia. There was another place mentioned by your brother? Was it St. Andrew's? Is that here? Or is that somewhere
No,
else?
St. Andrew's is, well, that's in, I assume, far away from here. I don't know where it is.
Well,
You can ask around.
Maybe
Yeah,
not
we-
ask too much because they're gonna know we're gonna go there.
we may want to ask others. We met we met an elf, a dusk elf that maybe we could trust. I would not trust the Vistani. Casimir? Casimir maybe was the only person so far we've spoken to that we could ask something.
Oh, wherever we need to go, I can't stay here. Yeah, and she just seems kind of lost for words. And you can tell since you guys have really left Barovia, she hasn't really had a normal day so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, try to stay near us. Keep at least one of us in sight while you're here.
All right. What's everyone else up to? Or what would you guys like to do, rather?
Well, obviously she doesn't want to get married to Victor.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And you
In
got the
the-
feeling he didn't either.
Yeah. So
well,
turning to
really, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, as I say, turning to train. Maybe go speak with the son and upstairs. Seems like you have permission to go up there for now, and maybe you could hear
I'll do.
Udo's. Yeah.
Anyone else has any like to say? It just
It's also another excuse or reason to go upstairs and check on, see if Udo was actually sent.
I
Town,
absolutely.
or if he's still up there.
Yeah, maybe go, subtly, because, like, I remember the wording being, "We're free to roam this floor," this floor being the ground floor.
Yeah,
So,
I tend to stay down here. I think only maybe train can go find.
Yeah, maybe we can like make a distraction, or engage in a passionate conversation about the festival and how all will be well.
I'll talk to her if I have an opportunity. If I have an opportunity, I will. I also have about sending.
Am I standing next to a fireplace right now?
Like a desk.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I would.
Yeah, it's it's a desk. Yeah.
I'm thinking about the layout of this building.
Mhm.
We are kind of, I think, underneath where Udo would be. Am I right?
Roll a. I don't know, what would that be? A history check?
Whatever you think.
Because unless you have oh, you have navigator's tools, so roll it with advantage.
History check with advantage.
Yep. Unless you can roll your navigator's tools.
I don't know how to. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that.
I don't think you have any navigator's tools on you, so I'm just going to give you some because you're proficient. So you should have them. There you go. You can roll them.
I mean, I kind of think of it. Yeah, I guess we could roll that. I think of them as almost like more like looking at the moon and the stars, but just kind of like spatial awareness.
Yeah, I think it's more spatial awareness based for me. Like mapping. Like I feel like with navigator tools, maybe you took down some notes, like some brief notes of the layout.
Where did you put these?
They're under
Got it.
your tools.
And you can just roll them.
Yep.
Hey.
Nice. Yeah, you think, based on the exact layout, that approximately somewhere above this room here.
To the left. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any obvious, like looking at the roof,
Like somewhere about
the
here.
ceiling? Is there any looking at the ceiling? Is there any
Mhm.
obvious like? I'm thinking of wild shaping into a spider. Is there any obvious like cracks or holes or little things to like skitter through?
Not that you can tell, no. The ceiling seems quite like in good condition.
I'll hold on to that.
Um,
Keep it.
if I go talk to Victor, is there any questions you guys would like to ask?
Maybe he would like to flee the city as well.
Yeah.
That could be a terrible idea, but
I'll try to feel him out before I offer any kind of rebellion to him. I would hate for him to immediately report us to his father.
Okay, what would you guys like to do?
This guard here. There's a guard here, right?
Where are you looking? Yep. Yeah, there's a guard standing here.
I want to go into this room.
Okay. Yeah, as you enter, he kind of says, anything I can help you with?
No, I was just told I could look around.
Well, those are the servants' quarters. I'm not sure there's anything of value in there.
Is he looking at me right now?
Yeah, like he watched you go in.
Okay, but is he watching me right now?
Well, he would probably come over, like if you're gonna go further in, he'd probably just come
Okay.
over and like, yeah, kind of
Okay.
talk to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go ahead and just step on up and.
Any drink or food that we can get you?
Oh, you know what? No, I'm pretty full. I drank quite a bit earlier. Probably should hold off.
Oh, all right then. Well, anything that you need, just well, you know where I am.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'll just stick. Yeah, I'll stick with Freya down here, and I don't
Okay.
know, make small talk or something while
Who's going upstairs, if anybody?
upstairs.
Open invitation to anyone.
I'm
gonna
not stealthy.
yeah, I'm gonna nod to Sharp Eye. Maybe you could help keep watch. I don't know. Up to you.
Like
Aegon,
yeah, we can maybe try and divert attention or. Oh.
as you enter that room, Aegon, you do see a cook that seems to be wearing a white apron over a black smock bussius. And you notice that there's a very well appointed kitchen. You notice a staircase in one corner seems to climb to the upper floor. Here.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and kind of watch these two guards. Maybe talk to both of them.
Cool.
Just about anything and everything to keep them occupied.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, this guy will come over here and kind of chat with you. All right. So if you want to go to the second floor, you can just jump onto the stairs, and I'll. Are you the only one going, or Sharp Eye, you going as well, or no?
No, I'm just keeping a lookout.
Okay. Train, as you ascend the stairs, you do see a guard at the top of the railing that is kind of looking down into this general area. It does seem to be much better guarded than the day prior.
Walk by him.
Yeah.
Good lord,
Kinda-
there's a lot of guards up here.
Oh, there's not that many, but he kind of nods his head at you.
Definitely more than I thought. I was thinking
And
maybe.
this guy's more in the stairwell than anything. He's like standing like this.
I turn to this guard. Where are the stairs to the attic?
Ah, the attic. Yes. Sir John is actually waiting for you in the room. He says, just down the corridor to the right. Last door. You'll find it. And yeah, you do see a guard kind of standing here, and he basically points to right here where there's a small ladder to the attic. As you enter this room, you do notice that you're in some sort of master bedroom. You notice that time has faded most of the furnishings in this room, and a lot of the furnishings have lost their color and splendor. You notice a short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
Before I pull the pull rope, do I see anything like antique that look like value, or
Roll a perception check. With your passive perception, you do not see anything of value.
yeah, I was just kind of walking through, so I will pull on the there. I'm up the
Okay.
ladder.
I'm gonna move everyone to this scene just so you guys don't feel left out. All right. Let's put Aegon, Avlar.
Just so you know, Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
Mercer is now sweaty while eating,
Food sweats.
and he's got the food sweats, and he's now lifted up the eye patch because it's gotten itchy and sweaty. So he's just got
Oh
that
no.
open eye just at the table.
All right. I think I got everyone here, right? Yep. Cool. As you climb to the top, you notice a dusty 20-foot square room, which has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches a peak of about 20 feet above you. You notice that the wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs, except for an old table with a lantern on it. You notice there's a door in the south wall.
As I make my way to the table, are there any like drawers or anything?
There is not. Well, there's a drawer, but if you open the drawer, there's nothing inside.
Nothing else in the room kind of catches my.
Nothing else catches your eye. Nope, not you can see.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. Nothing happens even if you wait.
Can I hear anything?
Roll a perception check.
Is it a bunch of emo music? Is My Chemical Romance?
My Chemical
playing in the
Romance,
background?
yeah.
Yeah, it's about to start. You think? You don't hear anything. Okay. When you open the door, you see a large attic of sorts. You notice that I'll move everyone in this room so that everyone can see it.
I chime in with haven't you people ever heard of?
On the goddamn door.
You notice that there's tons of forgotten old things in this room, and most of them are draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishing covered in cobwebs and dust. You do see what appears to be some sort of footprints in the dust that seem to lead in a very specific way down this what's it called, like down this room.
Train first wipes the side of his mouth. Potential items.
As a fellow old person, I also do that.
Are we
Hey.
up there?
No. I've just put you up here just so you could see.
Okay.
I would like to do a good scan of the room for anything valuable.
Okay. Roll a. Are you doing a scan, like just looking, or are you walking around moving?
I want to walk around. I want to touch things. I want to see.
Roll an investigation check. All right. As you look around, you do find a couple of paintings, as well as like some different antiques. You think nothing more than about 25 gold worth.
20 stuff I can cloak.
Yep. Yeah,
I will.
absolutely. Okay.
Okay, so you had said there were.
Antiques from attic. Cool. All right.
And you had said there were footprints going through in a particular way.
Yep.
That kind of following like a path. Path here. Okay, yeah. Well, I will follow footprints.
Okay.
Knock on.
Okay. So as you approach the door, this is kind of what you see. Just share it here. Let me know if you guys can see that. You notice that someone has carved a large skull into the door, and hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well."
What an edgelord. Jeez.
Yeah. That's when you hear the My Chemical Romance coming from. No. You hear what sounds like a young man's voice beyond, but you also hear that of a familiar voice beyond the door. It is not Ernst. It is a woman's voice.
It's a woman's that do I recognize?
It sounds like Tonia Hawk.
Ooh.
I would like to listen very carefully if I can of their conversation.
Sure. Yeah. Roll a perception check. Yeah, even with your passive perception, this door is pretty thick. You do not really hear anything, although it sounds like he's slowly like raising his voice.
If I just wait a minute to make, now that he's raising his voice, does anything sense or
You still don't really hear anything, unfortunately.
okay. In that case, I will knock a little knocker on the door. Yeah, here.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay. As you go to reach out to the knocker on the door, something is going to happen here. I'm going to need you to make a
This isn't good.
dex saving throw for me.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm good. How do I do a dex throw? Save? Oh. How do I do it for my character sheet?
If you press C, you should see.
You had it on the. I think you had it on your deck.
Click the word dex.
Oh.
Yeah, it's under attributes, and you'll notice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Give me 1 second here. I actually need more dice.
More
that's
dice.
never
Did not
good,
expect
dude.
this. I need to get more dice.
That's never good.
66
I would
fire.
like to use my inspiration right now.
Thing is, you wouldn't necessarily know unless I said more dice.
Fair. Damn it.
Let's see. Okay. Ooh.
Pull up my other character sheet.
Okay. It's not as bad. Oh wait, I lied.
So go ahead
like
and
a
roll
roller coaster.
4d6.
Okay, actually no. As you reach out and knock on the door, you take 25 points of lightning damage.
Jeez.
As some sort of bright flash comes off of the door handle.
Little fucker had a booby trapped.
Did booby trap me? That Meepo?
That's like some anarchist cookbook shit right there.
Yeah, I jump back and like I'm half dead. What is? I'm almost. I gasp, shout, "Holy shit,
Yeah, basically,
Victor!"
it just feels like you're like awake now.
Yeah, Victor. Holler.
No response, and the voice that is no longer.
I would like to inspect the door.
Okay.
If I can find trap is now disarmed, or if I can find the source of the trap.
Yeah, roll a investigation check.
We are. Oh my god.
As you look, you do not see anything.
Ones. Um, I would like to just do a light toss of a dagger to touch that metal knocker again.
Okay. Yeah, when you do, nothing happens.
What the fuck is that?
Surprise. I have no idea.
Yark yark.
Yuck, yuck. That's me, I'm Meepo.
Sparks happened there.
Nope.
Happens. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Oh man.
Talking this kid worth it? I don't know.
That's true. We're talking about. I'm gonna turn. That's too hardy a door for me to smash it with.
You haven't tried the door handle.
Shocked. No sparks
Some
makes
metal
me
on it?
think. I touched metal to metal and no sparks happened. I'm just gonna, with one finger, just tap the doorknob to see if I get shocked again.
Nothing happens when you tap the door handle.
Can I turn the door handle?
Sure.
Open the door.
Yeah. When you do, as you open the door, you notice someone's taken old mismatched furniture, and they seem to have created. And I'll move you guys all here, so again, you guys can all see it. Although, you don't necessarily like to see it. Actually, before I give you that description, as you open the door, train, and you look in, you see standing right here, Tonia Hawk. As she looks directly at you, you notice that before your eyes, she crumbles into dust in front of you, and she says, "Oh, Will." And then she is gone in a flash of dust. You notice a circle around her on the floor is glowing these weird colors. As you enter the room, though, you do notice that tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn. A freestanding bookshelf seems to hold a collection of bones. You notice a dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats skulk about. The most unnerving of all is the sight of three small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of this room. They are here. And with
Live.
that, we are going to end the session on a cliffhanger.
Besides the children, it sounds
2
like a
weeks in a
typical
row.
teenager's room.
Not Tonia, dude.
Tonia has been obliterated.
God.
But you do not see Victor as you look around the room.
I'll never forget you. Gone.
Run.
She went to join Meepo at the half pipe the country.
Half-pipe in the sky.
Oh, wait, I can bring her back to life, but she can never break a law. Ooh.
Oh.
Cliffhanger.
You need to
Maybe we
rewrite that.
can, how about we discuss that special
Yeah.
part? Is it like only the one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Long
let's
time.
weigh our options, all right?
That's Tony Hawk.
In a city where being unhappy is against the law, it might be a waste to bring her back.
Oh, that's a very good point.
True.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the session. As yeah, you've stumbled upon something here.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what it is, but
That's wild.
as
I
the
just
My
hope
Chemical
you-
Romance music dies down and you start to
When
hear
I
Michael
was
Myers.
Well, I hope you survive long enough to tell us.
Gee.
How close was he to dying? What was the roll?
It was 66. No, sorry, 68. And I only rolled a 26 or whatever I rolled. 20.
68.
That could have
Before we
one-shotted
go,
me.
Can I make an investigation check for eyeliner and razor blades?
You're not in the room, unfortunately.
Damn.
You don't even need to
Yeah.
roll though because it's
You know it's there.
You know
It's nailed.
there for
It's
sure.
nailed to the door. It's nailed to the door.
your passive perception from downstairs can tell it's up. Awesome. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. I loved it.
It was a good session.
You guys are making some good progress here at Velaki.
Yes,
Stuff
sir.
going on.
Lucky turns
I
out
did-
to be a lot more dangerous than I,
Than you
than
thought?
I thought it was.
My God.
Working with the psychotic dictator. Yeah.
It's almost like
Yeah.
there's a theme.
I have a feeling there is no such thing as a safe zone.
Yeah.
The worst part is I have a cane. I could have knocked on the door with the cane.
You could have,
Damn.
yeah.
I feel
I think it still
like-
would have gone off though, because so just so you guys know, off table, it's a glyph of warding.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a battery hooked up
Gone
to
off.
a knocker.
Anything that touches it, anything that touches the glyph, if that's the action that they take to set it off, no matter what you touch it with, will detonate it.
Yep.
It's not just like a Home Alone traps up there with like the
Yeah.
heater on the door handle.
It's a
Nope.
bit more
Right.
elaborate, yeah.
Off table, it's a 3rd level spell. As your character, you probably wouldn't.
Rain definitely would.
Yeah,
Cool.
I gotta head
feel
out. But
Like
You also
good session,
know,
guys.
again, off table, you
Bye.
know
Peace,
that
man.
it's a 20-foot radius. So you're lucky we're alone.
Oh yeah,
Christ.
good lord.
Yeah, the 20-foot radius literally covers like it goes off here.
A
This is
lot.
a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
huge.
Oh my god.
So
Did
half
that
the
kill?
attic.
So wait, did it kill
20-foot
her?
radius is a 40-foot sphere.
You do not. Sorry, what?
Did I kill her?
Did it?
Oh, 20-foot radius. You're right. Is a square.
Did the lightning kill her, or did something else?
You do
kill her?
not think so because it was
Okay,
behind the door.
okay. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that would have been. Well, the kids too. They would have been evaporated.
It's not a great trap if it kills everyone in the room.
No. Here. There we go. That's a 20-foot square. 20-foot.
I gotta run. Bye, guys.
Catch
All
you
right,
later.
man.
See you later.
Okay, me too.
Bye, everyone.
See you
Yeah, it
guys.
was
Thank you.
good game, guys. Good game. We'll catch you guys in
game.
2 weeks.
That's it.
See ya.
Peace.
Right. That's it for D&D tonight. That was quite the ending there. Thanks a lot to everyone who popped into chat. Sorry I missed most of your messages. I have chat open. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching and dropping the likes. Channel, so that yeah, more D&D and keep up what we're find out. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.